Yo, hello, welcome. Well, what's up? I am very confused during today's streaming. I have no bloody idea if everything's alright because, of course, not everything is alright. Different. Wait a second. What the hell is? No, that's in game. Or is it? Yeah, that's in game. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm so freaking confused because I have one less display port. Display. Let me see. I need to see everything. I don't see anything. Okay, good. Yeah. It's gonna be hard because one display is already in Warsaw. And with this multi-streaming, it's freaking difficult right now. Yeah. The Warsaw trip was good. I'm again freaking exhausted. I don't know if I'll manage to 10 p.m., but we'll see. Nah, I'm now having two displays. I'm having two displays. The thing is, I need three. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that need three. Yeah, but like usually it's like, you know, OBS is on the left one and there's a YouTube, because if my multi-chat doesn't work, most of the time it works, but sometimes it doesn't, so I have YouTube on the top left. On the right, I have this chat thing, and then also on the right, like the end is also like a kick, just in case. And on the OBS, I always see like if Twitch doesn't work on the chat. So I have this ground control, which is supposed to do like multi-chatting thing, but it fails sometimes, and therefore it's kind of useless. So I need to have all of those streams open anyway. But yeah. So this is like, now I don't have this one display, so now I have. Do I have multi-core? No, absolutely not. The thing is, I'm lazy and I don't like alt tabbing. I hate alt tabbing, so. Such makes me, I wish to watch your stream so bad, and I know when the streams comes, it's on already. Damn it. And I don't have a good news about this week. I will be streaming maybe on Sunday. There's so freaking a lot of things to do, so I will skip Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, and I really, really hope to be here on Sunday from Warsaw. But there is a freaking one issue. Here, like here, I mean, I have probably like, no, I cannot show you that because you will see my IP, and bad people will just find me. Anyway, my internet. Maybe I can censor this somehow. Because usually on the internet test speed, they always show. Oh no, they don't. Okay, good. I'm gonna show you the speed here. It's like overkill. That's overkill, but I'm. Yeah. So that's the current my speed, right? It's overkill. I know this is overkill, but that's current speed. And I'm not worried about anything. Like, I can stream how many sources my GPU can like handle, and I know that latency will be good. The server is worse, so actually I'm gonna be like, that would be even faster. But like, that's the thing currently. Your internet connection should be able to handle multiple devices streaming HD video. Oh, you didn't say. Anyway, and there in Warsaw till the end of the month, I'm gonna still have the old internet. Which is a problem because there's only 20 something megabits per second, which is like 27, 28. I'm not sure if I will be able to handle two sources. So it might be that the quality will drop for some time. I was gonna be testing a lot. I think I will skip streaming on Kick for some time. Might skip also streaming on YouTube for no YouTube. I cannot stop streaming. But for Twitch, I will have. So yeah, I hope that's gonna be like two sources. Because on YouTube, I need to have these VODs. So I probably will drop the quality for. We'll see. We'll see. Might be like I will drop the quality for Twitch and YouTube for some time, and then on the 1st of April, I'm gonna need to call the the internet provider. So I hope they will be able to get on the same day or the next day and install the internet. And there is another issue. Like there was living a person that knows networking a lot. He posed, yeah, the life of issues. Nah, it's like, life isn't bad for me. But like, yeah. So he put like a lot of cables, Ethernet cables, all over the apartment. In the office, there are like 2 Ethernet cables just in the freaking office, and that was his son room. He also have in the bedroom. He also have, I think, even the kid room, the other one, and there's also one extra in the living room. So like crazy person about like cables everywhere. But the thing is, this apartment is little older than this one that we live here, so it doesn't have the power in the, I don't know English words, but the internet provider gives you the internet via like some cables outside, and they just go to the apartments, and I don't know how to call this fuse box. I'm gonna call it a fuse box. It's not fuse box, but like fuse box of internet. It doesn't have a power. So he said to me that if I will want to connect the PC, it will be not possible because I need to have a switch, internet switch. But it's not only to have a switch, there is no power, so it will not be able to power up the switch. So I will need to have 2 switches. One switch with the power that will be in a room and that will send the power via Ethernet cable. Then there is a switch inside this fuse box, and this switch will be now powered and can send the signal to other cables. Ta-da! Easy, right? God damn it, I have no bloody idea what he was talking, so I put everything on ChatGPT, so he just remember that, because when I will come here, I will totally forget. So we'll see how fast I will be able to actually solve it during the weekend. If I will be able to solve it during the weekend, I might stream on Sunday. If not, then on Wi-Fi it's gonna be impossible. Yeah, just exactly. But if that will not happen, then the only option will be to stream via Wi-Fi, which is already like low level quality, so might be disaster. But in the worst case scenario, if we will be unpacked and everything, and the cable will not be done, I will try anyway, but I don't promise that it will be like watchable. But yeah, I think we're gonna play something different then. A lot of news. Yeah, and I have another mug. Sorry, there's a different mug now. So yeah, I already put there a PS5, so I don't have PS5 here, but thankfully we're playing PC game. And this is actually from McDonald's. They have this friends thing in McDonald's, and dude, you just buy a burger plus fries plus something to drink, and you can have a mug in the price. And even though those 2 burgers then have a cool super price, so like what the heck, I'll just like immediately I want the mug. And we were using at least 3 times McDonald's over this month because we're traveling, and usually I'm not doing the McDonald's, but right now it has to be happening. Why we don't have this? I have no idea. You don't have it? Maybe you have. Check it out. There are more types of, and if you've also fan of Friends, I was watching Friends 2 times as a like much younger me, but yeah. Oh, let's play. Also, I think I'm gonna be sick because I have this pain here and in my left ear. So yeah, I don't feel anything else like any other sickness, just like pains in different sides of body. But like, well, still fun. And how about you, Helios? Good Basur. This one I don't know. This one I don't know. This is we've done, right? I put some notes. Go up for the stairs and yeah. Actually I do remember, I think. Okay. An empty barrel, so put the hand anyway. That wasn't empty. It's far from empty. I hope you will not get yeah, just like with the throat. Get well fast. Ah, okay. With the Bazaar. I don't even have to read that. Old faded posters nailed to the wall. They're unreadable. Actually, readable posters. They're still kind of old. So read them. Your eyes land upon a series of paper nailed into the wooden facade. Getting out information to people. How do you do it? One possible way, papers nailed on random walls. You'd be surprised how effective it can be. Some of them are torn or unintelligible. A few catch your attention. This seems illegal. Advertisement requires strict approval from the government. Tear them down, rip them up. Mine is okay, good and bad whatsoever. Just like always, my life is always full of ups and downs. Down. There are more downs, I see. It is not good. It's still like... Yeah, you were sending. Just like, did you had any chances to do some talks? Look at a flyer with the all on it. Rip down the posters and tear them to shreds like a good man. I can do this at the end. Look at the flyer with the all on it. Cielan and Sons, binders, lithographers, everything from the side. Yeah. This place would fix your ruined spellbook. It's a prayer book, and yes, this place could help with that. Grand opening. You can barely read. The faded lettering on this ink printed for flyer. Sphinx Brewery. Okay, blah blah blah. By the look of it, the tavern opened at least a year ago, maybe 2. Look at the poster with a faded green hammer. Some faded symbol covers most of these large posters. Poster is hammer, printed with green ink. Asgalist. Those who share the plight of the common folk. Gather your workers. Useless sentiment garbage. You can't just gather people like this. The city is fury against this type of erroneous collectivist behavior. Okay, rip down! If you're steer the paper at the paper, ripping them from their nails and throwing them to the wind. Nod. Oh yeah, oh, by the way, just notice the size of your game, don't fit. No. Oh. Damn it. That's why, yeah. You're right. It's all because this place. Yes, this DESPLAAYS. This place, yes. Because it went 4K. Crazy shit. Keep changes. It's fine? Fine. Sorry for that. Thank you. Good. An empty barrel. Again, not empty. Oh! Those are like very normal bikes. Hmm. The rough letter spells out Our Lady's apartment. Oh, that's for me then. Such a sneaky staircase. Nice find. I didn't find it, but like, okay. What's here? The tea shop. The one that exploded. The name of the tea shop is illegible. Empty water bars. Money talks. Oh, this is the big monument that we had. And how big is this map? Inside the caves. An almost intact and endlessly rising pillar. The centerpiece of Norvik. The pillar of Jor towers before you. It whispers to you, intelligible. You place a hand upon the surface, a slight tingle spreads across your palm. This is a magical object. Have a feeling that you can meditate. Here it will take some time, but it could prove invaluable. Is it like DC -2? Can we fail it? Okay. Okay, we haven't failed it. Yes. Good. You close your eyes. You shape your mind into an arrow shooting out towards the esoteric force. Find the rift of Jor's realm. Hear his voice. The cold rock of the pillar turns warm in your palm. You've marked it with your spirit. Mark it? What? You're unsure. But you feel like there are more spots you need to investigate. Feel it. Warm and deep. It goes deep down and far up. Okay, I'm gonna open the eyes because something is wrong here. You lift your hand from the surface and you are able to see normally once again. But you feel like you've learned something. You must keep looking, soon the pillar's secrets will be revealed. You understand plainly. There is more to this pillar you need to investigate. In time. And further below. Finish up. Oh, let's go there. The most useful tool through human history. What's that? Barrel? Bucket. Aha. So that might be my helmet. Right? Yeah. If we're gonna... Hey, wait. Have you seen that? There was something once. Dude, there's a... What is... Why do I see some, like, birds? What the heck? See? There's like, poof! And it's gone. Poof! And it's gone. What the heck? I don't know how to actually call it. Poof! And it's gone. Sneaky apple. Okay, let's check this out. The tea shop. Amid scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. Take a peek inside. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. At the top it says with bold lettering, City Notice, no trespassing. Does this include me? Perhaps, perhaps not. Try touching it. Touch the planks. Oh, as you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear on your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, and a faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue and then fades away. This feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there is a locking spell cast on it. Rude to lock up people out. Crime scenes should be public viewing. Remember that you are here on behalf of the goblins. You still have not spoken with their chieftain. To complete this quest, you should probably do this first. Yeah, we will not be able to break through. What kind of magic is it? It's arcane lock. Casting on a bunch of plank is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. It is all used over the towers. You need to passphrase to unseal it. Can I bypass the effect with magic? Of course. Knock would do the trick. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess? Guess? Without knowing who placed the seal personally in their preference. Even assuming the person who placed it in is an idiot who would use something of their own preference, there are millions of sentences. There is no chance in hell you can simply guess. Now go figure out something else out. As long as this blue asshole is in the way, no, you'll need another way in. Damn it. But I can still break it down, right? Can certainly try. Believe in yourself, you're man. Man can do anything. Take another look. My boss still said shit things to me on the last Wednesday, and he also said that I don't like your attitude. We need to have a talk next week or so. God. I'm sorry, dude. Is it because your friend to try to help? I don't think he's looking for something. He's looking for. I'm pretty sure it's that. I mean, I would say have a faith, but like everything you said about this guy, I don't trust there's gonna be something like that. Sorry, but you know, just don't listen, ignore. You know your stuff. You know your Look beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. This place is a mess. A scourge mess. Look around at the scourge marks. It's everywhere. This fire was intense. Check out the trespassing notice on the planks. Yeah, we've already done that. And this then continues with a finer writing. By the order of Coin Lord Darrow. Coin Lord. The following premises are under city seizure, under suspicious of criminal offense. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 halts or contempt. You will get in trouble if you enter the shop without talking to the coin lord first. The law is the law. I should leave for now. Oh, can we? A bike lane. One bike sends out to you. Can you drive it? Okay, a handful of bicycles are stationed at the locals. What are bicycles? Bicycle? Useful for traversing long distances. With ease and speed, used by common workers around Norvik, seen as a Pursman way of traveling the countryside. Bicycle. Oh, famously used by freestriders during the early revolution to escape the magocratic forces, now a symbol of many free cities in Reeds. Bicycle. Bikes are nice. Constitutions, no. There is stillness here, an uncommon sight at the heart of the city. Not a lot of bikes. The usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is your... Oh, we have a bike! Check the chain lock. You're in it and take a closer look. The rusty chain seemed brittle but wrapped so hard on the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Good. No one will take your bike. Not even you, apparently. Wait, this is my bike? Yes, you fool. Keep up. Sure is. Best way of travel in Norvik. Except, of course, on this god-forsaken island fortress. Towards the key. Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Don't go wandering around looking for your key. It's just a bike. Don't say that. It's a wonderful bike. A manly bike. I like strength. A rusty bike. Could getting the key be quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. The key is probably at the bottom of the river, along with the rest of your dignity. Hold on. When exactly did they come to tell us that? On the 21st of March, evening. Then you fell. The pain. Sudden and striking. The hair at the back of your neck stands on, and as you sense the sudden shift. I stumble over the stone railing, yes. And you broke the shit out of it. Was I alone? No. A shove in the dark, swift and deadly. A lag strike from some drunk fool, probably. Do I recall anything important? You asked? Okay. You changed the bike. You stood up. Then pain. That's it. That's all I remember. Yes. Stop looking at the bike. Oh. There's a guy on top. Okay, let's talk with this lady. The halfway bridge. It connects with the palace and the rest of the southern Norvik. So we are over here. Cool. This is Xerba. Constitution. Okay, so for getting higher constitution, we need that. Okay. I wonder if we can, like, this is clericals, this is consumables, this is trinkets, okay. This is helmets, weaponry, literature, key items. For some reason, those are key items, the rats. Seriously? A gear born from Asgalist web in Asgal household. Come from fallen Asgal state. She's an Asgalist. Yeah, I figured this out, but like, well. So let's talk. Where is she? The dwarven girl gazed around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you. No real reaction on her face. Hi, I'm the cleric. She looks around, clearly nervous. You're worrying her. And we got another level of cleric. By your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. I'm getting worried. Why is it in quotes? It's always in quotes? No. Or is it? I can help that. Get excited about potential yet very minor quests. Oh, okay. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. This girl is neurotic and introvert. That's a mean way of phrasing it. But it is true. Her body language reveals all too much. She has glasses. She wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. I will go look for your friend with the glasses. Thanks. I don't spend much time on Tolset alone, so I'm a bit lost. So thanks. No, then leave. Sleeping for service. Come back after midnight-ish. Okay, midnight-ish. The corner of Norvik still standing at the gate era. Active machinery inside. Okay, let's check it out. There's this. How do you call that guy? Something stuck on the gear. The clocks keep spinning, but you notice something. A shiny red thing, a red envelope. Stuck to the inner part of the top wheel. That's a red envelope from Blue Plains that was missing there. Your protocol and cigarettes being stuck on it. 18. We might lose our fingers. We already lose one. How far can we go with dexterity, huh? I can. Okay, I didn't know that text has to be. Okay, so this gives dexterity. This gives dexterity. But it doesn't change a lot, right? We have +2, so actually it's 16. Okay. Ow. You swipe in the hand and pull it back. Pull it back now! Uh-oh. That doesn't seem to do anything. What? It's stuck. What? Yeah, this is bad. Scream, howl, shout. Your fingers! Your gods be damned fingers! Get pulled down. The pain blinds you, but you feel it. You fall, hit the ground. Ow. Well, you're alive. Somehow. Get up. That was fucking awful. But it was so close. Yeah. Well, yeah. One hit. Amazing. Okay, but we're alive. Oh guys, there's several still bad guys here. We could eat that. The royal military worker kept more than ledgers and their archives. This must lead to the rest of the royal mayor. Yeah, let's do it. A wooden door blocks your path. Feel the handle. Oh yeah, locked tight. He shut it. He shut it, and all to keep his people at bay. An owner in fear of his labor. You're getting all that from looking at the locked door? Okay, pick the lock. It's like, wow. You fumble with the lock. You're still slipping. Almost. No, it won't budge. Your hands are too clumsy for this delicate work. Try again, or find another way. Yeah, let's try again. Yes! Do we have apricots in this game? Yeah, the apples. You can call them, yeah. Your fingers work the mechanism with precision. Click, click, click. The lock gives away. The door swings open. You see nothing but black beyond. Complete, utter darkness. Past dancing light. Your light cuts through the gloom. The storage chamber reveals itself. Broken crates, scattered papers, a mess of abandoned equipment. The D-shot blast reached even here. That blast, it shook everything. Push forward. Where's the where's light? You wait for the debris. This place has been abandoned for some time. Dust cover everything. Search for anything useful. Just sift through papers and crates. Most of it is worthless. Old receipts, inventory lists, but then you find something. Pick up the document. A notice, official letterhead. Notice of termination, collective action evaluation. You scan the text. The roller mill owner fired everyone. They tried to form an Asgal union. All workers dismissed, effective immediately. That explains why this place is empty. The owner shut down rather than deal with organized labor. Unions are troublemakers. The workers deserve better. Typical. Classic move. Fire everyone and close up shop. The document does not respond. Put it away and continue. You continue deeper into the chamber. At the back you find an office. The owner's private space. Approach the desk. Old papers, ledgers, more termination notices. And then a drawer. Locked, but poorly. Force it open. The drawer slides upon with a snap. Inside lies smooth stone, one with several faces adorned on its sides. It pulses faintly with esoteric energy. A magic item. Esoteric. Examine the stone. You pick it up carefully. Tingles. A sending pebble. Oh shit, these are expensive. Look at the stone. You slip the pebble into your pouch. Time to leave. This place has given you all it can. Exit the storage. What a lovely delve. Okay, so show me that thing. Sending pebble. This is good. This is like better wisdom. Yeah, here. So. Near the water, don't fall it again. Again? Oh, we might find the key to the bike. Maybe. What is that? A regular non-giant crab. Non-giant, okay. You spot a crab on the rock. It does a little shimmy. Pet the crab. You reach forth and the crab immediately snips onto your index finger. I still have fingers, huh? Panic. The crab pincers grip your finger hard. Hard. Yes, we're alive. Your steel bones tanks most of the damage, but is hanging on. Please let go, Mr. Crab. No. Get out of the vice grip. You bend and you pry, but the crab will not let go. Okay, we're gonna die here. Maybe not. Ooh. Ah! We died. So the critic is like, oh, wow. Okay, where is this safe? Oh no, sir, no. Okay, I need to remember to save more. Can we change like how often the autosave works? I don't want to save scam, but like since we died. I don't know even if I talk with this. With her. See? Yeah, I think we've done this, right? Oh, hi. Yeah. Dead. A bunch of sites set your rules and says if broken, contact your local union represented. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Ah, head out. I'm gonna just. No. Long way to fall. Should be safe. It's one hell of a climb. Those cogs, they could swallow you whole. What kind of man, no, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? It would be embarrassing for anyone of age to fail this. Okay. Okay, we manage. Taking a confident step onto the ladder, you begin your climb. You close your eyes and you do it in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. You're afraid, it's very high, yet your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the bottom of the ladder. Yeah. There was a needed what? Look. Okay, dexterity. Okay. Engage. Also didn't work last time on the first try. Yeah, use it. Yay! Beautiful. Cast it and just get the items. Just as previously. Yeah. Went insane. I know. I'm good. Just like I'm good. I'm good with this game. Yep. That's a skill, dude. Force it open. Cool. I'm gonna go there again. I'm gonna save. There was a strength needed. Maybe. Yeah, strength was needed. And this removes strength, so remove that. Okay. Let's put the crab. It's gonna catch me. Can't pet the crab. I still want to pet it. Panic. Yeah, it still hurts, but this time I'm gonna get out of the grip. Ah. You use your free hand to pry the pincers of your fingers. When your index is raised, you immediately feel the blood begin to flow once more. Freedom! He was a good little fighter. He was a good little fighter. A good crab. Crab, I'm hungry, yeah. Do you eat such things? I honestly... I mean, okay, I eat the sushi maybe from time to time. Are you allowed to loiter here? It doesn't respond. What do you know about the tea shop? It snips with its pincer once. That's not helpful, you know? It snips again. What are you voting in the elections? It makes no noise in reply to your question. Citizen? I need to go. Hehe. Dockyard. Conquest by river, by land. Heart. The never sleeping dogs of water running right below here. Such a verb. Who left it here? You approach the shrine. And yes, this little figurine does still count as a shrine. Pray? Yeah. Contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate properly. That's it. Dude, we've been talking about... Okay. Should I move it? It's like in the middle of the road. No. It has chosen its path. What? The figure of birth. This is a makeshift shrine, meant to stand exactly where it is and where it might go. Ready to serve whoever needs him the most. Just like you. Okay, I'm done. Can we get there somehow? Nope. Something was off. Okay, these pipes connect with the vast sewer system of Tolstead. Wait. We were here, water line view, and we are here? Something's off here. Oh my gosh, it's not his image, that's what's stabbing through the stomach one. My belly hurts now. Ah, the strong man. Yeah. This man is making sound. Strange sound. How strange? Just as like in the Expedition 33. Arrive Paris with molding lift. The trash inside this bin speaks to you. Don't fall for it. This is some type of scam, sure. Getting you to root around the trash. Open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in the pile of shredded documents and old scraps of food. A pair of legs. Simmered? Ooh! I wanted to zoom it. Suddenly jumping out of the pile with a poof of moldy dust is a pine cone. A pine cone? With limbs. It hands you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance upon the trash. Wait, are you one of those... before you're able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. Disgusting little creature. As it fades, you see only trash. Interesting. Walk away. Indeed interesting. The Asking Ridge Trading Company with the signature Race Trader logos. Oh, there is a griffin. But you know, guys, you know, Let's go to the other location first. Because yes. Especially that, you know, there is this chieftain waiting for us. And we need to climb the ladder. Yeah. Oh, I made it without problem this time. Okay, let's go to the roof. A letter widget in between some roof style widget. Oh, resistance note. By the way, this we haven't. Okay, we cannot read that. Resistance. A handwritten note entitled Important Notice. 2 resistant members of Tolstad. That sounds like a good organization. Young and dumb. What are they resisting? Evil, surely. Read the note. Tonight's thing is cancelled. Meet up tonight on Water Lane instead. It's time to stop the chant. Signed by R. Oh, Team Rocket. The chant. A local produce newspaper by Icegall authors. Water Lane. You know what Water Lane is, don't be stupid. It's right down below, you know, the underground port, largest port in the city. Closest path is probably through Pilar Crossing. When's this meeting? This evening, it seems. Tonight should mean something like between 7 p.m. and midnight or something. Right, interesting. Move on. Very. You should support these youngsters. I will look into that. This looks like I could do something with that, but I cannot. String. Lady Chamar. Mountain Lamb. No, I want to like do this. No, it's even. Oh, that was 12. Cleric, follower of the Holy Mountain of Divinity Term. Thanks for that deep info. Nah, this is not impossible. We're gonna lose the fingers again, let's not. So where was the... was here, right? Yeah. The Secretary of Fights against Red Rock. These railings follow the Safety Council standards of... Wait, just a second, okay, missing. Dunk smell from below. Okay, let's go. Goblin Garden. Tunnel to the river. Ooh. Those before left many holes in the ground. Then let's go there. Nope, won't work. Is the coming week another 6 a.m. week for you still? Yeah, definitely yes. I think it's gonna be standard, you know? Except maybe weekends. But I think it's gonna be more or less standard during the weekdays. I will be like Ugh, walking with dog in the morning, sorry, like the travel from Warsaw is exhausting. Yeah, well, a second. We're gonna push the ads then. Cool. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be like that because I want to go to the gym to get stronger. Yeah, no, but I like it. I mean, I do feel better after like doing some exercises, and so I want to go back. I do feel better with myself also, so yeah. The gym will be like 3 minutes from the apartment, so amazing. I will be waking up. The plan is like I like routine, kinda. So like 6 a.m. going with the dog, going on gym, getting back to work to finish the work ASAP. Then spend some time with family, and then like weekend stream. Oh yeah, it is. Monday. On Monday I'm going to the gym. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. That's gonna be, yeah. And then there's gonna be probably like I also want to start running, but like casually. I was running a long time ago, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Was running for over a year or maybe almost a year. I was thinking about running half marathon. I wasn't preparing for that, so it was running like 10 kilometers, etc. A little more. Now interviews are now like past for the interviews. Right now I like just want to move to Warsaw. Like too many things are happening. So interviews is like the last interview I had also declined. I'm starting to be a little scared, but we'll see. I'm also thinking about actually applying to the places that are not focused on developers, which I mean like some companies have their own software, but they don't. But they have like a small team, and I'm not looking for the like also companies that do not buy the software from someone else. Just like yeah, so we'll see. But yeah. But it's gonna be like probably I'm gonna start doing this again from April, not sooner. Yeah. I'm gonna just go it like slowly, unless there's gonna be like layoffs at my company, which might happen. Because we're doing SaaS, and there's a lot of problems with SaaS companies recently. So and they do layoffs like Atlassian just announced 10% of workforce to be laid off, and also including developers and also seniors and principals. So yeah, we'll see. If I'm gonna be laid off in massive layoffs, I'm gonna be actually happy, because they usually give like recompensation, a bigger compensation, actually compensation, recompensation, whatever. Like usually in Poland you have those 3 months of like if that's everything, like if in the normal ways, it's like if you quit the job you have 3 months to work on. If you want to quit the job and you're just like okay, you can go now, you don't need to work, just like compromise between like employee and employer. They can give you like, okay, you can go now, there's nothing for you to do, here's a 3 months payout right now, and yeah, good luck. So that's also. But in the layoffs, it's usually like last year they did layoffs in my company, 10% of people, and the thing is they were getting like 4 to 6 months of payment plus MacBooks, and those are amazing MacBooks actually. I would love to get this MacBook, just like MacBook Pro with like the almost the newest CPU, etc. It costs actually about 18,000 PLN, so it's gonna be like, I don't know, 5,000 dollars, I don't know, or euros. So yeah, those are pretty good MacBooks, and I would love to have it. But yeah, the thing is, I mean, I don't want to be like, asshole. I don't know if asshole is a good word, but I actually would like to be in this massive thing, because it will give me like, I will have some money. They will pay me like 4 to 6 months in advance, and I can start searching for a job like hardcore way and get back to daily streaming. Feel like some moment that I still don't have a job, and then I will start panicking that I will be like less streaming, but like that would be a thing, right? I could like again go back to streaming daily for some time, and yeah, that'd be actually like something good for me. But yeah, so I'm also not trying to lose my job, but if the massive layouts will happen, like 10%, and I will be one of those, I will not be sad. But I don't want to like, I'm still like, recently I'm trying to like actually be better, so I'm trying to make a better impression that I was doing before my sick leave, so they will be sad about me leaving. So new interviews will be on Warsaw. Yes, I mean those current interviews were always in Warsaw. You were asking if I'm moving to Warsaw, and I was saying yes. Your stomach twirls. No, okay, so there she is. Hey there, Wolfie. Oh yeah. Hey, how are you? How are you? How's life? Okay, the mushroom person. Lady. Man, I don't know. Nas we call on the son of the green. Okay, we need to use wisdom here. So let's use the wisdom. There's no wisdom here. There's +1 wisdom. There's +1 wisdom, so let's take that. There is no wisdom here, and this is absolutely something bad, so let's take this one. +1 wisdom. And come on, please. What a bullshit. It's... This D20 is like unbalanced. Never goes like correct one. Doing okay, good to have little time to have. Yeah, everything's fine. I just came back from Warsaw. I'm a little exhausted today, so I will be owning a lot. Sorry for that. But yeah, everything's fine from my side. A lot of things is happening, but yeah, with this moving to your city, I will not stream almost whole week. Actually, whole week. Because the next time will be, I hope, on Sunday. It's busy. But good. It's fine. Okay, let's talk with that. Chieftain here. No, that's not a chieftain. That's this guy outside. He's waiting. That's her. Lady Seal of Wisdom. Okay. Okay, we just had one. Now we deserve 20. We deserve it, right? No, I will not. I will not save scum. This is bullshit. Tunnel to the lower layer. Tunnel to the central toll stand. He's waiting. Let's take this. Let's improve the charisma here a little. That took. Okay. You approach him below a sprawling tree. The well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master. Go ahead, cleric. With a proud smirk, he motions towards the wooden throne. You should stand before the throne. Address her court. Okay, then. Truthful. There's like pixie dust to steal. Ooh, ring of regeneration. Ooh, probably a good one. The goblin glares you with his muscle. Okay, let's engage. No news is good news. Yeah. Still in my good bad work mood gradations are pretty normal for weeks. You approach the throne, the sprite flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree. Its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. So this is the dragon, yes, I can see it. Her glare is horrific. Cleric of Norvik, of Earth and River, her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber. She's talking to you. You're the cleric. Great observation. I was assured by your masters. The top brass of the palace itself. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. Dominion, she has control here. Why am I sitting here waiting? It's not that late, only been like a day? Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. My masters are idiots, but I'm here now, don't worry. My apologies, lady. Her frown turns into wary expressions. Whatever. She does not feel like molding, you know. You're dancing on a fine line. Hers is a frightful presence. You can't take this much longer. You need to get out of here. Do not become frightened. Yes. You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards, you resist. She lifts her chin. You stand. Good. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno in the middle of the day. Right on Pillar Road. My road. She roars and you stand your ground. And yet, Magistrate Darrow, she spits out the name like it's a curse word. He alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. Her anger is pure and intense. She's trying to reel it in. The magistrate speaks. I'm gonna piss her off. This is also. Why does Naro say that? Because he's a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol. Sick burn. Horrific slander. Sounds awesome. The magistrate speaks. Okay, I'm gonna try this. She claps her hands together. See? This is what I've been dealing with. Blind faith in a falling system. She lets out frustrated groan. It feels like the roar of a lion. Where is your usual jurisdictions? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of law on Lower Tolstead. The definition of that has always been vague. Some see it as anything below ground, some as below water level. And where exactly is the tea shop located? She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes, next to the pillar. She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. Snell. That means it's a part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady. My people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises. To deal with it. To clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption. Plain and simple. Sounds shady. Her sharp glare stabs you. Normal business in Norvik. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says, and beckons towards the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Ladies, sage leaf. Then he turns to you. The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace fire. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. How can you know that? What? Shit. Something broke. Stop talking so fast, you're tripping over your words. Just ignore it and move on. How can you know that? Sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say, how can you know? I said, how can you know that? No, you didn't. How can know that? Uh-oh. Yes, I did. No, you really didn't. You said... Snell. The goblin scratches his neck. He wants to point out your mistake so badly. Well, too bad. He glances toward his lady. We've kept an eye on it. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Likely, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Thanks the gods. The gods? She says, her voice almost purring. I wonder, who were the injured? Okay, some quest update. We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. That's a sort of prefix used by Earthfolk. A human, most likely. Ha! That ain't a real name. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit. Whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoners. You hear? A real adventuring man. End quote. Another said he was looking to get out of the trouble, heading right down the stairs to water lane. Either he went down into the dungeon or over the water lane. Got it. And remember, if he's wearing yellow, he's got the style. Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. Ha! The goblin nods like, but it's their only lead. Full name. Sure. And Dungeoneer? If you believe it, that comment was from one of the militia members. Could be smart to check the city below, just in case, despite the danger. Down the water lane? Yeah. Seems like he was heading in that direction. Through down could mean a number of things, water lane included. Fancy yellow outfit? I'm assuming some type of Rician fashion. You can tell on his voice that he's living out of, but who fucking knows at the end? Was he inside at the time? I doubt it. He says, considering the state of the building. Why was he there? We don't know. Where is he now? We don't know. They have not located the man despite major efforts. Do you know anything? The goblin doesn't respond. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking away down the stairs. Maybe down to the crossing or somewhere else. We don't know. Anything else you do know? Snell gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. The lady raises a claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. So dramatic. Love her. Corruption, madness. She claws at her wooden throne. Politics. Bureaucracy wears her down. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster. Someone who cannot go unpunished. I will bring justice to Norvik. I certainly hope so. The lady clears her throat. Loudly. Everyone holds their breath when she speaks. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Arfgard city clerics shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. The dragon has spoken. It's like, what was the name? The dragon... Daenerys. This is my investigation. Yours. Prove it. Bring me my justice, and any glory you seek will be yours. Snell, he says, waving towards him. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, he says, bowing his head. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. You catch the goblin trying to stop a grin from spreading across his face. Oh la la, compliment by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstead. You're going to have the pretty boy around? Damn, I thought this was going to be fun. His expression is that of shock. He did not expect this. Do not disappoint me, Snell. So we're gonna have a companion. A new member to the party! He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow. Yes, Lady Sageleaf. Your will be done. At your... No, sorry, the tea shop shall be uncovered. Oh, the evil forces at work will be vanquished. Huzzah! Miska Sageleaf looks at you the way one observes kitchen mold. Don't huzzah, please, don't ever huzzah. This guy is the one. Just keep him in line. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Snell has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need to help finding your way across Tolstead. For as much as she told you there is danger missing here, I visited the tea shop entrance, but it was shut. Yeah, by esoteric decree. So you got to ask your coin lord for the passphrase, unfortunately. And we should also look for the witness. Yeah, our Frank, dressed in yellow. He winces. Gods, that's funny. Either over on Water Lane or down in the city below. Yeah, the port of the dungeon. I'd suggest the port since it's slightly less life-threatening, generally speaking. How do I gain access to the tea shop? Talk to your boss, Darrow. Or... I guess he's not your direct boss, or whatever, but you'll need to get an audience with him if you want to get inside the tea shop. Right. And where is the tea shop again? The goblin sighs. You know, the massive pillar reaching endless up in the sky? Yeah, just west of that. What pillar? Very funny, asshole. And we got the experience for that. It was quite silly to think that anyone within 100 miles would be not aware of the precise location of the gigantic stone pillar reaching up infinite into the sky, especially when it is located less than 100 feet from current location. Just look up. Okay, let's go. Leave with Snell. Yeah, let's go. Neat. Oh, this guy is following us. But we cannot do anything about this guy. Anyway, we do have two buddies. We can try to go. You know, do you remember the fireplace? Let's go there. Yeah. Didn't expect companions. Very cool. Come on, snail. Maybe I can send snail to grab this, for example. Out of reach? No. Seriously? Come on, no you die. Falling to river was. Okay. You know you can do it. You're a nimble Gargan cat. As fast as stumbling Vorgin Screamer. Screamer, type of bard from Vorgin, also for shouting spells through the valleys and across the lolting landscapes. You can do this! Oh no. Wait, what's the reward here? There's something really shiny out there. Come on, you can do it! Okay, do it. You begin the climb. Hands gripped around the ancient sun. Feet slipping, eyes searching. Can you reach? Of course you can. You can reach anything you set your mind to. Yeah. And we fall. I guess. Suddenly use the grasp of anything solid. Followed by air, then down. Then... Oops. Not again. Everything's cold and strangely familiar. Your drenched uniform clings to your flesh into rock. Oh, your life. Damn it. You rise where you are. Or at least an approximation. Right below the entrance. Okay, we already falled one time. And we already been... there was some items over here. But it's already taken, so... Shit, yes. Go. Hey. Jesus. You went all the way over here. Jesus. Jeez, a common slang shortened from Jesus. Often used to exclaim a sense of shock or annoyance. Jesus. A titan who roamed Ascania during the Feudal era. Famous for his visual similarity to a goose, only a lot bigger. Some ancient monuments found in modern-day Vesca seems to indicate that this titan died for the sins of all minor G's. How could you have let me end up like this, Snell? Oh, I'm sorry, Cleric. I should have thrown myself into the sea instead. I would have been much better. Are you being sarcastic? Nah, glad to see we're in agreement. You can hear his groan even from all the way down here. Just get up here. Please save me, Snell. I'm working on it. Just start climbing or something. Okay. Advantage. You attempt to get grip, but your hands slip off the wearer. This is not working. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Thanks. Stealing yourself, blah blah blah. Let's go. Strength with absolute confidence. Calm. Rage. Yeah, just a bit more. With the final push, make it. Please don't do that again. That was close. Super rocks, huh? For once, those burning muscles actually help. Okay, we're gonna do this again. I do want to check what's inside that thing here. But we're gonna improve a little. Can we? Dexterity is already improved. Oh. +1. Okay. Now it's gonna be easy, right? Oh, come on. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can do this. Yes. Oh, no. Yes, do it. No, it's locked. Oh, yeah, but we can unlock it. It's freaking exactly same. Not again. Blah. take me back. Again. We want to get whatever there is. Be proud. Yes. I'm freaking proud. That's why I'm gonna do this again. One. Yes. This time will work. Yeah. We have it, guys. Yes. Obsidian amulet. Just barely within reach. You feel the shiny object in your palm. Let's climb back. It lies in your hand, teeming with energy. Esoteric might. Aberration force. You turn to solid footing. Nice. Was it worth risking your life? Hells yeah. Enjoy your loot. Okay, show me that. Constitution. Advantage against aberrations. Ooh. Aberrations. Well, let's have it. Like, yeah. Oh, we can save just in case something will bad happen. Let's go inside. So we need to go down now. Unless. Wait a second. What's that? You know it's already. You there?
Huh.
Turn around and whisper just now. What can you tell me about this guy?
Huh?
The goblin simply leans in and whisper back. You want the rundown right in front of him? Glance back at the pale man. I don't think he can hear us. That's not the point, cleric. Call out to Viskin. Can you hear us? No, cleric, nor am I listening. Go ahead. See? It's so stupid. Give me the rundowns now. Viskin is local mortician. Unaffiliated, works on contracts with the city. The HWBT has a deal with him, partly because he's a neighbor, and partly because he's not, normal person? The goblin clears his throat and throws a glance back to the morticians. He's not the type you want to make enemies with, but hey, she seems to like you, so good job on that. But my suggestion, keep your distance just to be safe. Tell me, what do you know about D-Shop? What's there to say? I know about as much as your average Norwegian. He does not. He does humble shrug. How much does your average Norwegian know? Very little, I'm afraid. He's looking at you, waiting for another question, despite you obviously wanting more information. The pale man is toying with you. And now you can tell me what you know about it, of course. I heard the explosion. I went out to investigate, only to find the tea shop caught up in a raging inferno. The Tolstad militia were already heading into action, so I went back inside, as not to be in the way. Tolstad militia, basically a bunch of goblins keeping monsters from entering from the undercoast paths. They also do firefighting and are mostly funded by HWBT. He's describing it with a wonderful wrath. Either he is a great storyteller, or the speech has been rehearsed. And that is that. What were you doing when the explosion occurred? Working. Emotion store and the stack of papers. You do a lot of work like that? I do. It's how I make my living. Did you hear anything peculiar? A loud bang. Some shouting afterwards. What sort of shouting? From the militia. They were rushing to the scene. The fire prevention declaration has truly done wonders for the city. How loud? It shook the Lich House. And mind you, this is not some ordinary basement. This is a remnant tower going hundreds of feet deep into the earth. I'd be surprised if on Tolstad missed it. Nothing else? As the entire district almost turned into an inferno, yes, there was quite a lot of commotion. Nothing that stands out, however. Like, actually nothing else? Not that I recall. Are you sure? The pale man stares at you for a while. How thick are you? Pretty sure. Okay, that's enough about the sound. I'm done asking questions about the incident. I have some personal though. Stop, you've already wasted enough time. Just leave. The pale man shifts in his seat. His spirit recoils. Very well. Come up with a ton of random questions? This is your job, asking questions, getting answers. Don't be too intrusive, he's already tired of you. Okay. Do you ever wonder about the world? His eyes light up. Certainly. Now hit him with a deep philosophical statement. The feeling. No, you don't have the ability to produce words able to describe it. Not yet. There's a... I'm gonna go like, that's cool. His eyes grow dark once more. You blew it. Anything else? Okay, I'm just gonna try. Certainly. Same. Okay, let's go with this one. There's I cannot article the horrors. Oh well, do not worry, sometimes it's difficult to do so. Okay, whatever. Why are there a lot, I mean a lot of apples downstairs? Ah, yes. A deal between me and Lady Sageleaf. Deal? Shared storage. It's quite heated here a few years ago during a certain crisis. So now during less heated moments they store a lot of produce there. A win-win. Really is. Highly impressive. Isn't some kind of valuation to store fresh produce next to corpses? No. Tell me more about this place. This is my establishment. We handle dead bodies for the city these days. Not terribly lucrative, but it is good work. I'm gonna skip that. Wait, except you. Can you hire me? I believe you already have your hands full. We do. Perhaps we can speak more after the election. Who knows what it will bring. What do you pay the kobold? Us is pays 2 silver a day. Ah, not bad. Damn, you must really like the kobold. He's a good at his job. Do you store the bodies? I do. The ancient ventilation system keeps the particular area cool to an unnatural degree, even during intense summer months. The city has been grateful patron over the years. Okay, I want to ask something else. What are you voting? Interesting question, a bit invasive, but I will oblige. I'll be voting for the part of Norvik. Numenism, while crude and outdated in certain respects, has proven both its stability and economic assurance for business owners such as myself. They had my vote. The goblin scoffs. Not unusual for a well-off human man to vote for the old folk party, although this fellow doesn't strike me as the religious kind. A vote is cast for self-interest. It takes a special man to vote for any other reason. Ulf's spirit will live on through his people. I'm no Urfolk myself, but I have the utmost of respect for your traditions. You're an immigrant? You become even more of a nationalist. You could call me that from Reeds. Reeds? And you're not voting Strider? I like immigrants. I hate immigrants. I don't think about immigrants. You're a nationalist. Okay, so let's do like roleplay. I hate immigrants. Oh really? What kind of immigrants? The ones who do not look or talk or think like me. Must be lonely. Yeah. Yes, that's quite the list. I like to think of myself as a golden standard. I haven't heard something like that for a very long time. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go through here because we might have an experience here. A kobold, you know, it's a kobold. But why is there a kobold? And what is a kobold? Ah, yes. Bit embarrassing. I got my hands on an egg some time ago. Though I'd be a basilisk Now I have a devoted servant, Basilisk. Also embarrassing. I wanted to see whether or not they were feathered. Feathered. I've yet to find out. Are you his father? Oh, simply, he hatched in my presence. Slavery is illegal. I pay us very well and he's under no obligation to stay. I understand why you ask. I've had to explain it several times at the tithe house. Tithe house? Tithe house. Like, how do you read that? Tithe house. The tax collecting guild. Each district has its own. None of them are liked. Did you give him that crossbow? No, he found it himself, I believe. Very proud of him. Why does he call you master? Who knows? It's a kobold thing. Your companion scouts to himself. They should call you master. Yeah, they should. Who's they? They are everyone. Everywhere. I have other questions. Okay, I need to go. Good to hear. Bye. Master, say you behave. Okay, let's go down. Ah, can I? No. I think we can. Nah, you know what? It's almost 7 p.m. and there's a quest related to the time, so let's just do the thing here. And let's go to this Tolstad Center. Yeah, I was like up and left. Here. No? Here. Yeah. Snail, come on. Yeah, how can you... I think traps like this are my least favorite part of the job. How can you tell the halfway is trapped? He gives you a look. It's a trap, cleric. Hey Snail, your thoughts on these paw prints? I feel like it would be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of it, wouldn't surprise me if this was some bullshit puzzle. A puzzle? I love those. Could be something like, we have to press both of them at the same time and that somehow deactivates the trap for a while. Wow, good puzzles. It's worth a try, I suppose. What's the worst that could happen, apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something? BMN means taking risks. Let's do it. That would never happen to me. I'm too lucky. Man means taking risk. I heard men live shorter lives than women on average. Might be why. You get into position and look over to your companion at the left paw. He reaches up to it after a moment of hesitation. Yeah, this is magical. But nothing more than that, he says, and put his whole weight on it. Try pressing yours. Just two fellas pressing the wall. Praise the other. Clank. The goblin jumps back. A deep groan from the walls. Did it do something? What is that ticking noise? Esoteric vibes. Your body tingles. A pressure change. Something's happening. As you peer into the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that writing? At the entrance, a whirling mass of faint light forms a stable shape. Entrat Empari Probabos. What a sexy tongue. Sex. Dwarven for the number 6. Never stops being funny. What just happened? It is some kind of eldritch language. How horrifying. What? No, that's just cat speech? Nah, okay. I can read this kind of impressive. Sure. He stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says, enter as a pair? It's like, say friend and enter. And be probed? I don't want to be probed. No, wait. He snaps his fingers. It's a test. Enter the hallway in a pair and be tested. I'm ready. What? Are we... The goblin takes a deep breath through clenched fangs. Yeah, okay. On 3, 2, 1. Wait, on 3 or 0? The goblin stops himself from stepping into the hallway in the last second. Now! Wait, on 3 or 0? The goblin stops himself. No, okay, start walking. The two of you step forward in hesitant unison. Oh, there's like music. Stern, heart beating fast. The text is changing. Stop. You both stop halfway, looking at the magical lettering on the wall. All son divino, la puerta se abrirá. Oh gosh, your companion mutters. Can you read it, right? It's not like I took formal lessons, I've just picked up a few words here and there. A clicking sound starts to echo out in the hallway. Tick, 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 tick. Gods be damned. Okay, hold on. I got this. Tick. All son divino. That's a divine song? Tick. Puerta is door. Tick. Listen to the divine song and the door will open. Your doom is near. What the fuck does that mean? Shake the goblin. Calm down, he yells, pushing you off. Just listen. He glances around the hallway erratically. The ticking is kind of a song. A rhythm, at least? That ticking. Tick, tick. Oh, it's kind of catchy. Are you supposed to dance to it? Dance? Okay. Pray to earth, ignore the ticking, try to outrun the trap. No. Okay, I'm gonna pray. I failed praying. Is that real? Ugh, those displays. Okay, got it. Your thoughts scramble as you attempt to recite those words. Etch into your muscle memory, yet when you need them most. I don't have time for this. Cleric! Do we run? To figure what divines... Okay, let's try to figure this out. Damn it, of course we didn't. Have you read about this? No, you know little of this catfolk, let alone some obscure song in their culture. Damn it. The goblin punches you on the arm hard. Tick. A plan! Now! Follow instinct. We have +6, nice. Yeah! This worked. Tap, tap, tick, tick. The rhythm lives in your soul. It must have been passed down. It lives inside your joints. The power it wields over you is indestructible. You've repeated this prayer, this chant for unity and enlightenment, for reasoning and meaning. Take a step forward alongside Snow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. The goblin keeps up, each step forward made with trembling adrenaline, fueled fear. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods! Take those final steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves as he joins you in those final steps. 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. Takes a deep breath. We're out? Oh gods, be good. We're out. Pound and growl on the ground to keep yourself from crying. The gods favor us now. Okay, let's do this from crying. Cleric, look, he mutters and points the wall once more. Another line of shifting magical text appears. Passat Libres. Por mandato celestial. It says we can pass liberally by celestial mandate. Hells yeah, we can. Liberally? That sounds like restricted bullshit. Feel awful, feel terrible. I mean, I want to go with the nationalist here. So then, first of all, every liberty doesn't automatically conflict with free striders. Secondly, I got it wrong. It's passed freely, I think. So I guess we can come and go with please now. Hey, are you okay? Yes, lion, get up. Your companion lets out a small laugh. The type of laugh you only get after winning against impossible odds. I'll be honest, he mutters, slumping down to the ground a bit further down the hallway. That was worse than a mass torsion. Mass torsion, an infamous spell that causes all testicles around to twist, turn, and clench. It's horrific. Okay, take a few more steps away from the hallway of doom. The goblin gaze flits around, dancing from tile to tile. Oh yeah, he wants to sit down. Finally, Snells. Snell seems to find himself more at ease. He lets out an exasperated sigh. I need a goddamn breather. Same. Join him for a short rest. With a groan, the goblin notices some soot on his jacket. He brushes it off. This isn't exactly my first trap, but we usually hire third parties to disable them. You can't even take care of your own territory? You're outsourcing? Hey, I'm betting you haven't exactly dealt with first hand with the type of undercoast horrors that grows upon in a place like this. And you saw yourself these traps? They're not the type you can just tunnel around or break. They're esoteric as fuck. So yeah, we outsource. It'd be dumb not to. Rooting around in his pouch, Snell finds a tiny green sphere. Point the light. What kind of glow globe is that? The Nessan kind. Sadly, it's my last one. Then, the goblin leans back against the dungeon wall, making sure to check for any trap mechanisms beforehand. Look, I work mainly in upper and lower Tolstad. The city below is not my responsibility, usually. So, apologies if I don't have these magical shifting tunnels memorized like some veteran adventurer. Apology accepted. He lets out another sigh, this time in pure exhaustion. The old guard used to deal with the tunnels all the time, but since Ulf's death, that war has been entirely relegated to the three goblin tribes. I've never seen a tunnel shift, and I've gone through a fair amount of them. What? Like around sewer level? Yeah, something like that. I'm not a dungeoneer, but I can promise you, everything at this level and below changes over time. It's like the city's entire base is an esoteric pocket, going all the way down to the gravity flip. This place... It's real close to the garden, right? Sure. Wasn't here a couple of months ago. Between the garden and the waterline sewer, I'm 100% sure there was a slanted hallway full of frozen spikes. We boarded them up as well as we could at the time. Boarding up, that only lasted a couple hours. Move around? Yeah, it moved around. All of the shit does. The esoteric madness down here was mostly managed after the conquest. The conquest. The correct way of referring to the historical event in which humans founded Norvik. Most humans, however, refer to it as the reconquest. But it still rises at times. It in spurts of violence and esoteric randomness. That's insane. I figure all the shifting calmed down after the conquest. It didn't. Or I mean, from what I understand, your dead god and his paladins used to keep things clean. But nowadays it's getting weirder by the day. But hey, now you're here, so we can take on the esoteric bullshit, right? Esoteric bullshit, it also needs a definition. Whenever the weird unstable magic around your skulls makes things a bit too wacky, people tend to say this. the well, and I will buy you a beer. Deal? Sure. Looks shifty. Wait, right? You're not allowed? Maybe a little one, a tiny glass of beer. He shrugs. Isn't like they have a way check, right? No, they do. They do. They scan us. They scan you. They take poison and disease. They check us sometimes. They take poison and disease? Oh shit, I forgot thinking you're like an actual cleric. No alcohol at all? Eh? Why is that going so slow? Of course not. Intoxicants are the work of evil and chaos. As cleric, we must abstain to maintain our fight against discord. Plus, we cannot cloud our minds. We must remain vigilant so we can fulfill our secret quests and make sound judgments upon our people. Yeah. He waves a claw, clearly not listening. But trust me, the city below is very esoteric. Not somewhat. It's also really fucked up, which explains why your beloved city would give up their property rights to a bunch of goblins, huh? He laughs. And these last couple of years, there's been more and more Ritzian scholars going delving to study it. The old lady doesn't let them in on her turf, of course. Chasing them away is one of my jobs. Politely, of course. I'm not some syndicate gangster. He instinctively throws out the gangster comment. Bit of a sensitive topic. But the other tribes are more accepting, for a ton of coin, of course. Nice work, by the way, with the trap. Don't mention it. My cat speech isn't the greatest, so I'm not sure what I expected. But we're alive. That's all that counts. He's a bit shaken up over it. As you are. You okay, by the way? No serious burns? No need to visit a healer or anything? I'm very good at abjuration magic. It's fine. Abjuration. He scratches his chin. That's a Protecto Tomato one, right? What the? The old tomato reference guide. They use it in schools to teach the difference between the esoteric categories. You are hungry. You know about the tomato cheat sheet? He smirks. Everyone knows about the tomato cheat sheet. What are we talking about? He looks proud. But wait, is all healing magic abjuration? Because that's the one that protects, right? A shield is protection, but healing sounds more of a post-protection thing to me. We do. It's a bit more complicated. It's a bit more complicated. The esoteric can be malleable after all. Don't lecture. Interesting. Well, I learned something new today. How lovely. So remind me, what's our goal down here? Our missing witness. Frank, son of Frank. We know we went down here. It's a bit of a long shot, but something smells fishy. That man in yellow, the explosion. We'll find something down here. Hopefully nothing that kills us too fast. He clears his throat. We were supposed to go here? Oops. Or you find a missing paladin I've been reading about. Lord Gorm. Lord Gorm, the last anointed paladin of Earth. One of the original faces of the party of Norvik. He went missing months ago, and many believes he abandoned the post. You seen him? A few times over the last year, coming and going. Never talked to him. He didn't seem like the type to talk with goblins, you know? You think he went down here? Honestly, I'd say so. A paladin looking to relive the glory days. I could see that. Dungeoneering for dangerous monsters, getting loot. Dying in some inglorious trap. He gestures towards the fire hallway. Inglorious. That's a term used in dungeoneering magazines. You think Mr. Gorm would survive that on his own? There was some scandalous comments about him in the paper last week. Yeah. About him being outed from the party, right? Look, I think they couldn't have missing paladin on ticket, you know? Don't read too much into it. Do you think he's alive? No way. Doesn't matter how big of paladin he is. You get down solo into the city below, and then you go missing for months? Guy's gone, no doubt. Maybe we'll find his body. That might be for the best, or we'll find a very fancy paladin zombie. But what do I know, he shrugs. You're the cleric. You're starting to get it. I am the cleric. You sure are. What is your job? Ah, even further. 5 out of... Oh, okay. I'm a runner and handler of the HWBT. Look at him actually, until he actually tells you what he does. Oh, so you're a sexy rogue like me. He lets out a painful groan. First of all, no, I'm not. Secondly, no, you are not. He crosses his arms. I do a ton of stuff, okay? I run errands for the old lady, anything she needs. I also make sure our operations run smoothly. Everything from the apartment rental to the CBS. That's a shorthand for the city below security. Anything the old lady needs, I do. So you're a gangster. I wish. My job mostly just consists of talking to people, cleric, like we're doing right now. A lot of talking and a lot of running around. He takes a deep breath. Exactly what we're doing right now, just without the light dungeoneering. I've been meaning to ask about the Lady Sageleaf. What's there to say? She did the impossible, actually uniting the Rowdy Halfways tribe. Before her, we were close to being kicked out of the city. Really? Damn right. That was before my time, of course, but we had problems with our old council structure. He leans in and whispers to you. The council didn't get along. That's honestly more what I expected from Goblin Tribe. He shoots you a quick frown. Stereotypes don't spawn out of the void. But Lady Sageleaf, she fixed things by taking supreme power of the tribe. So... she's the dictator? Yeah, in a sense. In a sense. Look, I'm all of democracy and modern liberal thought. He points to thumbs at himself. Hell, I even used to be a registered free strider. Of course, you could tell from the start, the goblin is a moneymaker. But I don't believe in direct democracy. Bureaucracy is a curse spawn from Arcanist bankholes. False and preposterous. Bureaucracy is good and just and is spawned from great minds, not behind. He gives you a tired look and clicks his tongue. Sometimes you do need a strong, wise leader to unite people. I agree. Urf did the same for my folk. That's... He pauses, looks away for a bit and then groans. Yeah, I suppose. But I don't think you want to make that comparison in front of her, or me, or that. The important part is just that the leader, A, remains wise, and B, does not lead power to corrupted idiots, which, in the old lady's case, she remained wise, and I see no signs of that changing anytime soon. I'm gonna be continuing. Right, like Earth. He managed not to be corrupted. The goblin shrugs. I can't give you an objective truth, sadly. And we level up, guys! But I know Miska Sageleaf. She is a great leader and I'm proud to serve her. No leader rules forever. What about her succession? He looks at his claws. It's complicated. In the case of her passing, she will leave power to the old but slightly reformed council structure. I'd be on the council, for example. I'm one of the designed elders. Sounds like she's of the same mindset as most dictators. I'll be in charge forever. So if she died, you'd get more power, eh? More power? He laughs. More responsibility. I'd hate that. Lady Sageleaf has been around for over 30 years. She's going to be around for a hell of a lot longer too. Right now, we have more pressing things to worry about. Does she has a consort of some kind? Why, are you interested? He laughs. Are you? He stops laughing. No. He looks worried. Cleric, I'm devoted in my service. Lady Sageleaf is one of the greatest goblins who's ever lived. She has no need for consorts. Neither do you. He clearly sees her more as a god than a master. And also, he's clearly got the hots for her. I'm guessing you enjoy working for her then. I do, cleric. It's good. How long have you been working for her? The goblin mutters to himself and looks up in the distance. Damn. I guess it's almost been 10 years. Damn, I've only been cleric for... As you pause, he raises his eyebrows. I meant to say I've been the cleric for about 5 years now. He chuckles and stretches a bit. Your commitment to cleric-ish behavior runs deep. Time takes us all. Time takes us all. A classic line from the play Theseus about a merman who decided to swim around the coast is considered bigot by some, as it does not portray merfolk culture in a semblance of accuracy. But man, is it funny. Merman? Merman, a male merfolk. Not to be confused with mermaid. Actually, I was like, okay. Very interesting. Anyway, move on. What about you, cleric? What do you think about the old lady? Yep. Let's see. To be honest or to be flattering? The goblin probably does not care too much of your opinion either way, but it can be used against you. The chieftain is a pain, but she does serve her people well. That is admirable. You know, pain in the buttocks? No, she appears to be a great leader for you people. And what do you really think? Nori, I admire her strength truly. Huh? Alright, didn't expect that. Not too many tall folks tend to view her in that light, as I'm sure you can imagine. Yeah. She can have that effect on people. For some strange reason, tall folk don't tend to enjoy being talked down by goblins nor women, especially goblin women. Look, it doesn't really matter, but as an elder in the tribe, I can tell you, as a representative of the city, Lady Sageleaf is a force of God in Norvik. I can promise you that. The goblin rubs his eyes. Okay, I'm gonna do a small break here. I'm gonna be right back, especially that we have an ad break. Be right back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome. Okay. Let's go forward. See what? Oh, it's good to see this. Positive interaction. It means. Welcome back. Was that a kiss goodnight? Yes. And she almost broke my leg. But yeah. Yeah. It's good to see this. The city and the goblins working together. No, it's a good adjusting. No, this is like pain. No, it's good to see someone honoring. No, it's good to see this. Yeah, your companion lost the echo of your words to die further down the hallway. Then, a faint smile on his face. Nailed it. You ever meet him? Him. Think for a second, then speak. Who? Earth. The goblin. Asking about your god. He must be growing interest in the region, having witnessed your example. How interesting to see him broach such a topic. He will surely focus in on the genocide. I was just casually asking if you've met God. No, Snow. I've never got a chance. Snow is not first generation post Earth, we guard the idea. No, okay. We guard the idea of Earth will continue this duty. He tastes the word as he leans back against the wall. I always hated Earth. Excuse me? He scratched his nose. I grew up being told to be grateful. But let me ask you this, cleric. If you were the last of your kind, one of maybe 8,000 or 9,000 humans left in the world, and you were then told to be grateful to be alive, just because the same monster that destroyed your entire culture also decided to let you live, for some reason, would you be grateful? Is this about conquest? Or did kill many goblins then? You're talking about the conquest? He lets out a mocking laugh. Yeah, I am. You know, the goblin genocide, like those scholars tends to call it. There aren't many humans left in the world either, Snow. Sure. The goblin looks at you for a moment and nods. What is it? Like 80% wiped out during the Coast War? 90? I've read about it, sounds terrible. It was. I wasn't there, of course. They were my ancestors. My people left before the worst of it. Yeah, still. He takes a deep breath. I suppose you could view the Arcanis as a sort of outside force that caused the whole thing. But you know the damn well that they were human too. Men caused their own oblivion. Human, goblin, doesn't matter, we're all people. I do not consider myself in any way responsible for any of those tragedies. I don't believe it's healthy to hold that over your own head. I think it all comes down to what we've got today then. You have a city at last. We didn't even get to keep our language. But whatever. Guess I should be grateful. Grateful, move on. The goblin stares at you. Should you be grateful? It is a hard question. A man should not simply lie down and take whatever subjugation arrives at the hand of tyrant. But sometimes a man also has to make difficult decisions to protect those he loves. You can be grateful. If you were allowed to live, it was probably because you did something the dead ones didn't. The goblin wants you to tell him you'd share his anger, obviously. I would hate the monster who destroyed my people. I would be grateful, I would be confused, I would be careful. I don't know what I would feel. I would be a death of the soul. I don't care, this is something for a goblin to think about, not man. I don't know what I feel. I would be death of the soul. A collective soul of sorts. Snow clicks his tongue and gets up. Every goblin asks themselves that question, to be a crown or not to be a crown. The goblin who signed the Goblin Treaty. He served Earth for many years as a warrior of Norvik. The Goblin Traitor, the one who signed the Goblin Treaty, giving away everything to Earth after the Goblin Genocide. Sometimes, goblins invoke his name to call another goblin a human lover. We all got different answers. What to do when the past is erased? He groans and shakes his legs a bit. They must have fallen asleep from sitting on the ground dungeon floor. Some focus on building something, culturally or politically. Some trying to get rich in this new Strider world. Some of us His voice strays as he stares back into the fiery hallway. Stare at him? The goblin grunts to himself, doesn't matter. I serve Lady sagefully. Snells turns back to you, his expression calm, collected. That's enough for me. That could have gone worse. But yeah, probably smart not to talk genocide with this guy, whose entire culture was erased like, what, 50 years ago? But oh shit, it's already the 50 years anniversary this year. That's crazy. Anyway, don't mention that. Or any of this again. He'll probably be happiest if you just listen and take it like a good little Asgalis or something. Don't not. I don't know if I should nod or not. Your companion looks at you for a while. His yellow eye seems to behold you, seeking another answer. This one's on me. What? This short rest. It's on me. Lovely. The sprite lights fizzles out just in time. I'm good to go. Get up and get going. It's like 8:30. We need to go dusk. Exactly. Okay, let's level up. This took so much time, guys. Ability score +1, hit dice +1, first level spell slot. No. Cancel that. We can only put 1 point? Yeah, just 1. Let's level up the strength. But why do I see this? Or it's a... I guess that's a buttons for the... like, you're playing on the pad. No, I still want to be a stupid person. But... yeah, let's add 1 to strength. That was long talk. Something is stashed under these heavy rocks. Were moved recently. By the way, let's save because... Ooh! Crusadal mantle. Paladin's insignia. Pick up the insignia. Heavy. Official. The symbol of Norvik shaped in iron. Huh? Oh, there was only 1 paladin left in the city. A missing paladin completed. Lord Gorm. Turn it over in your hand. This isn't something you lose accidentally. Not something you abandon. Snell. No, first examine it carefully. The symbol gleams even in the dim light. Most strikingly, it appears to be hot and red, clearly highly esoteric, as if containing some magical fire. And if it is here, in this dungeon, then surely Lord Gorm must be dead. Yeah, probably. Maybe crushed by these here rocks or something. Lord Gorm must be dead. A truly tragic end. The missing paladin is missing no more. You mourn. You shiver. To think of such an awful end to such a great man. Horrible. This will be reported once you are done here. As for the insignia, it shall be returned to the palace. Eventually. May Earth guide him home. Show me those new things. So this is the new advantage against Urfolk. There's only 1 of those still around. Okay. I mean, I can take this. So whenever we are dealing with Urfolk, We'll have extra. Oh, that's actually very cool. Please don't put it on. And there was something else, but I missed that. Okay, anyway. Uh-huh. You approach your companion. Let's get on with it. Nice weather we're having. Look around with this bucket on your hand. Sure. But how would you know, Clary, huh? I said, how would you know? Since you're wearing that damn thing on your head. I don't see a problem. You don't see anything. I'm both shocked and amazed you haven't walked off a ledge yet. But I have to say, it's just immeasurable embarrassing to stand next to you and not them to take anything you say seriously while you're wearing that. Do you realize everyone you meet is simply choosing to ignore that? I will keep wearing this for as long as I want, Snell. Yeah. Besides, you do you. I apologize for the outburst, but that's just my 2 crowns. 2 crowns, an old play about a kingdom run by a group of idiotic advisors, also popularized by the term 2 crowns. When giving someone your 2 crowns, you're offering unsolicited advice. Unsolicited. Well, blah. Okay, let's go. So, Paladin Grom. HWBT stuff. There's some lighting over there. So much food. These are the sewers below water line. Can I click on that? A grill and some crates? Okay, at the end of the sewer path, encounter a stop. Around it seems some crates and what looks like a... There's a freaking alligator! But I think it's that one. This is a camp. Who camps in the sewers? We got ourselves a big sewer right here. Big enough to camp and cook. The goblin looks around the dark, damp tunnel. I don't like this one bit. Ah, feel the stove. It is not entirely cold. Reason, eh? Is it normal to camp in a place like this? No, cleric. Norvik sewers are notoriously dangerous. No sane person would rest here or survive. Look around. Some rats scurrying around these corners, nothing else. What are these crates? Leaning in, you see symbols hatch into the corners of the wood. HWBT. Huh? The goblin inspects them all. We've had shipments going missing on the waterline in periods. Now I know where they ended up. He taps the crate. Spices. He taps another. Potatoes. Yes. It's food crates. Food? Just food. Over time it's been a lot. Yes, these crates hold food. Why food? So, sometimes like those questions are so weird. Where would they get these crates from? Why food in the sewers? A foolish question. Obviously the rats are eating it. Thank you, intelligence. Due to the esoteric nature of the city below, the sewer lane must have transformed them into ruthlessly intelligent criminals. Criminals hell-bent on taking over this crumbling city of yours. Yeah. I've been trying to nail this thief for a while. Figure it was some organized thing. And been considering the size of this hole, it's got to be. Why food? You know, I've been asking myself that very question. And I could never quite figure it out, but look. The goblin shoved the lid of a crate, revealing an empty side. Oh god, they got mega monsters down here. It's either that or... Hold on. A mega monster? Is that an official classification? It is now. I don't think you have authority. Of course you do. Of course I do. I'm the cleric. Right. A hunter. This is so abstract. This is making me hungry. Really? You? Why do you act surprised? I'm a human who eats food. That's normal. I'm a normal snail. Look normal. with the bucket on my head. No, it just I haven't seen you eat anything but apples, I think. I think I ate some mushrooms off the walls too. Right. Dude, there's a alligator. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a problem now. It is behind us. Right, not the British side. But look, I'm just assuming you weren't the type to get hungry. Of course I do. I'm normal. Yep, totally normal. The most normal. Top normie. Comes creeping. It's getting closer, guys. And you never thought to check the sewers? Of course not. It's not even connected to water line except for the water flow, and that's... He stops and squints at the water. Those motherfuckers! You see what they're doing? I let him like that. They've been dumping crates into the waterfall, then catching them down there. Probably with a net or something. The goblin guns around the tunnel. Diabolical. I'd impress if it wasn't my job to keep track of this shit. Right behind! But we're still talking. So what do you propose? Should we keep guard and see if they come back? Possibly. We could also go get backup. I know we're on the tea shop mission, but... West. What? The tea shop quest. Right. Anyway, this is kind of a big deal for the hallways. Lady Sageleaf will be happy to finally get his turn cut down. We don't have time for that, Snell. What do you mean? You do random shit all the time. Shit. It's not random. It's called questing. But it gives you a frustrated look. Why don't we call this quest 2, eh? What's the name of the quest? We can call it the food quest. Your very flesh. This guy, like, don't see him. Your companion gasps for air as he glanced back. Great hungers! Turn around. Turn around. The goblin is already on the move. His slings loaded, spinning, aiming. To see hand come to great. How good. What is that? You watch the hulking mass of flesh and wet scales rising from the shadows of the sewer. It towers over you, its gasping maw widen into what could be construct as a mocking smirk. Roll initiative. Good job. Earth bless your souls. As if all playful toying with his food is suddenly over, the croc-like creature lunges forward. Silent and focused, it reaches your face, entire body, enveloping you with his maw. Sorry, what? Then it bites down. 70 HP with one hit, nice. You manage to scream out of his grip before it rips your being into shreds. Blood is lust. You can't let this happen again. Shit, shit, shit. Snell's sling creates an incredible sound echoing down the tunnel. He lets his tunnel fly in a powerful blast. The projectile hits the monster right on the neck, causing him to let out an angry growl. This is your dragon. You must stand tall as it consumes you. You are food. There's not much time. But if there's any chance to de-escalate, do it now. Kill a Snell, stop with come to bargain, strength, raise your fists. Stop with come to bargain, it stares at you with cold blank eyes. Yeah, it does not strike. I really thought the bucket would fall it, exactly, right? Oh, damn it. Didn't. The goblin hesitates. Inches away, the croc creature makes a deep growling sound. No hand? No struggle? Bite. Struggle like rabbit. Gives you a shove with his claw. Yeah, we're alive. We're still alive. The goblin sends a quick glance between the two of you. Stop attacking me, citizen. Cried is not citizen. Great hands. Hands. I don't think those two are exclusionary. Well, I don't want to be hunted, so stop. Gah. Cried is bored. You're a cleric, no? The goblin takes a deep breath, then he hisses at you under his breath. Do not push your leg. I am the cleric, yes, get it right. Okay. The crocodile's tail whips around, sending dust up into your face. Do not be trouble. And Kraid will not be trouble. The beast lumbers over to the encampment. You look on, taking heavy breaths. Snell leans on his knee. He appears to be shaking. Adrenaline running out. Weakness. Dizzy skull. Oh. Kraid sits down on a crate in front of the little stovetop. Hunt is done for daytime. Now is rest. And cooking. Haha. What in the world have you stumbled onto here? Gulp and approach his camp. Okay. Wait a second. Use up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range can try again. No, I want to heal myself. Yeah. So we're gonna try to charm the person, or is it to cast a spell? Okay. So you are Constitution. Let's level up the Constitution somehow. This gives 2. Okay, just give 1, right? Yeah. This gives 2. I'm gonna take this one because it's definitely not Earthfolk. Engage. The hulking beast look at you with a deep hunger. Your gut biome quivers. Cried, greets Seaman. Have you seen the man in yellow going past here? Kred has seen this, yes. Oh, you have? Yes. Kred saw him in yellow go past. Kred meant to eat such fancy human, but this human was fast and turned invisible before Kred could approach. Huh? Kred did hear fancy yellow human speak to self while walking past. Human said, "Where is the damn secret passage again?" A secret passage? Where? Kred does not know. Are you lying to me? Kred does not lie. So he went into dungeon? Fancy human came from southern caves. Going into dungeon? Yes. Alright, thanks for the info. The monster smirks, or it makes no expression at all, because it always smirks. What do you hunt down here? Many things. Kred dive and stalk. There is wild land below, far deep dark. You find anything good down there? Yes. Kred takes many trophies. From big chicken to little drake, and those of many, many thieves and I. Most are not tasty. Some very. He glances at your companion. You. The goblin does a comical loud gulp. He tries to play it off. Nice. Little green man, you are not tasty and not even fun to hunt. but you look spicy. He holds up hand and stern face. I can assure you I'm not. The croc lets out an amused growl. But not about here, right? You stay out of the city? Yes. Great hunts in wilds. Urban sprawl is too easy. When quiet has mission, the hunt begins. Mission? The croc smirks. Great, say nothing. The goblins lean towards you and whispers. Don't. Where else do you hunt? Great hunts where he pleases. This land is good for sport. Great beast roam and many fresh challenge. Wait. When Great is on hand, he goes far. Great, good to know. Those rats really seem to like you. Yes. There's a little thing which I remember from home. Big Rat. Those were great friends. You like Little Rat because you like Big Rat? He lets out a happy growl. Big mushy swamp rat, gayest of little rodent. I am as little, then as big. I follow, I learn. Big Rat is great hunter. Little Rat has much to learn, but they will. They will. That's great. He turns out and whispers, let's not get too friendly with the rat-loving killer clock. Alright. I found this rat. Show him the white rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up the white rat in an uncomfortable grip. Correct. Sees that. There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around. Put the rat back in your pouch. I guess I will have to find all 5 rats then. But why? It's a quest. Who gave you this quest? I'm not sure. Then you should probably reconsider before you head out on a rat hunting mission, since nobody has promised you any pay for it. So yeah, think about it. Great keeps on grilling. So you're a chef, eh? Yes. Clever is hungry. Great offer. Slug dog. Slug dog, a sausage made from gamey meat scraps, a classic among hunters across the coast. The beast holds out one of the strange sausage-shaped meat pieces. Sludge duck? Sludge duck. Sludge duck? Stare at the meat. Sludge duck. It is sludge duck, yes. You want a sludge duck smell? I'm good. Mystery meat could contain anything. Beware. I think we want to be nice, right? But let's inspect the meat first. You spend a few seconds looking over, but you cannot tell exactly what is made. You have no idea. At least it doesn't appear to be meat from any folk. Okay, let's eat it. Damn it. We failed. You wrap your gloved hand around the sausage with a firm grip. The smell hits you first. Ball stench. It turns your stomach. Take a bite. You don't chew, you only swallow. Take another bite. Before you do, your body begins to shake. It's coming back up. Stop eating the sludge dog. Crazy. Doric does not stomach. He lets out a deep laugh. Not sure what you expected. What's in it? Meat. Yeah, I could tell that. The beast holds on in front of you. Oh yeah, I do have like, this is, how do you, orange, eh? Orange? Or no, I cannot tell, like, I don't know in English, how do you call those? Like a lemon soda. Like, very popular in Poland long time ago. I'm gonna try to do this again, yeah. Oh, this one worked. Succeed. You wrap your gloved hand around the sausage with a firm grip. The sludge dog speaks to you. What the hell? The sludge dog wants to be consumed. Gobbled down. It goes down quickly, but the flavor catches up to you quickly. It's harsh, spicy, and rotten. Feels like puking. You groan, the flesh is down, but it might be coming up. A deep cackle escapes the maw of the beast. Great, says cleric enjoying slash talk. Does cleric feel benefit? Benefit? Oh. Huh? 60. Have you seen that apply 66? The spice is very strong. What is happening? Cleric? Good. Sludge dog work magic. Great. Is master chef. Sludge dog is specialty. If cleric can stomach, cleric gets strong. Holy shit, you feel as if the natural world is growing within your gut. Glorious unity between earth and mammal. The great wave of the primal springing, dancing, kicking. You are now ready. Ready? Shiver. You're ready to join the wilds of Ascani. This is your path. I was like freaking drugs or what? You're a barbarian. Slam your chest uncontrollably. Snow covers one of his ears to protect his hearing. Cleric is energetic. How does cleric feel? I feel perfectly okay. Average even. I buy the person for you, I assume. Good. Great help, cleric. Like Viscan say. Viscan? Viscan is the guy from... Great, cannot say more. He gives you a white smile. Cleric has a friend. Can you tell me more? The crocodile just smiles at you. Omnibus. I'm not sure checking out Viscan is a great idea, cleric. It's just saying why old lady would say the same. But hey, up to you. You should find out more. The pale man can teach you much. Yeah, exactly, that's the pale man. Yep, that was like magic. So, what should we do about the crazy situation? Honestly, he whispers to you, it's not a good idea to start shit here. The whole stolen shipment thing isn't an issue, yes. But the fat ways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. What if I ask him to stop? The goblin gives you a surprising, neutral expression. Politely? What, don't you think I could do it? The goblin shrugs. I'm not sure I want to find out, but I don't think you're gonna give me a choice. Go ahead, play high risk alligator picker. Why not? Alligator picker, a children's game where you get your fingers pricked by a makeshift alligator mouth if you press the wrong tooth. Ah, a rare toy these days at the last factory producing in Blood City Bay, shut down to an above board amount of haunted copies being sold across the souls. I do remember those games, like you just pick something, hitting your hand. It was like also a dentist game. Well, whatever. Come up with a persuasive argument. Let's do it. Of course it will work. Of course not. You stare at the beast, not coming up with a single good argument. Why should he steal from the goblins? Shouldn't. They kind of deserve it, don't they? Maybe a little. Oh no. You know of a way to convince this beast? What? Tell him to go full carnivore. No, really, what is it? Carnivore. He's eating potatoes and a bunch of useless carbs. The beast should eat like a beast, just meat. In much greater quantities. But where will he get the meats from? That's right. Great. He grows and looks at you. Stop taking icky potatoes and vegetables from the people of Norvik. Instead, he grows deepen. Point at yourself. Eat me. What? Can I choose something different? Okay, eat me. What are you saying? You wish to be eaten? By great. Yes. Yes, please. What's going on? The crocodile stares at you, unmoving for an awkward amount of time. You shake. Death is near. Come on, do it. Then he simply says, no. Oh, why not? Great is not allowed. Cleric is off limit. Great will help, not hurt. That is the rule. You just almost killed me one time. Rule of current hand. Of mission. Viscan will not allow. Oh, Viscan. Yes, you have a friend in Baleman. But great, we'll say no more. Interesting. Your guardian angel, huh? You're starting to see more and more how this Viskin holds power that you should not mess with. Horrifying. Can I get some sludge? Great, he's glad to see cleric. It good. Sludge is 5 coin cleric pay. Haggle. Okay. What do you need money for, Crocodile Man? Tax. Oh. Thief house is trouble. Viscan will do game admission if tax is paid. Great assist. That's awesome? Not really. More sludge? This week's supply has sadly been consumed. Gray is very happy. Cleric will return in future. Yes? Of course I love sludge. Good. Gray does. But like, I wanted to haggle. Cleric enjoy. I paid 4. I'm good for now. Okay, and so I have this also meat with me that will heal me all. Yeah, 7. No, this time is 7 HP. Ah, it's still good. Okay, that was fun. Apples. 8 apples. So many apples. There's a potion of healing among those empty bottles. Potion of healing. Let's take it. Huh. Another one-way door. It's almost 10 and there was a mission to do outside. Does it have like lasers? A massive statue of Minotaur. No, don't. That's why I didn't step in the middle. The door closed behind you. Your companion lets out an audible gulp. You know what? We're gonna come back here, but no, I don't. Okay, so no quick loading. Snell, why did you let me go into this obvious terrifying chamber? Its face grows red from anger or the lighting. You're the cleric here? The word changes tone and intensify, mimicking your own way of speech. You have stepped into the 5th chamber of trials. This will be your final and most mounting challenge yet. Oh, champions of the host. If outside again you wish to see, answer me these questions 3, the answer of which I shall judge very upon fine soul. Who will take the first step? I don't know. Damn it. Why do you have to pick the scary right light cow room? I don't know. What happens if I say wrong answer? You will be cast into eternal peril. Do I have to answer all 5 questions correctly? 3 questions. 3 questions! 3, okay, I got it. Do I have to answer all 3 questions correctly? Answer them me questions directly, the answer of which I shall judge, very upon fine soul. Wait, are you sent on top of Trial Garden? Or are you more of the magic mouth type? Who will take the first step? The statue obviously has a magic mouth spell cast on it. It's programmed to react to certain types of inquiries in the speaker's original tongue. Do not think about it too much. Answering the question in a strange manner will do just fine with this barbaric setup. Can my goblin psychic help out? The other will not interfere. If the trials failed, the other will have a turn of their own. So, really, it's a 6th question. 3 questions. Times 2? 3 questions. 6 questions. Got it. You go ahead, Clary. The light lands upon you. First question. Get ready. What is your name? Wow, deja vu. Notice again. Lean over to Snell. What should they say? The goblin thinks about it for a second and then he whispers back. Women folk are known for either trick questions or riddles, so... The lights blinds you for a moment and you feel the chamber shake. What is your quest? To solve the mystery of the tea shop. Tea shop. That was me or you? I think that was me. Tea shop that blew up. Again, the eyes of the cow glares into fiery beam. What is your greatest fear? I don't want to be abandoned. For the third time you feel the rumble, along with the hot gaze of the meteor. It then turns you to your companion. The chosen will be you. Snell in response gives off a shocked scoff. What is going on? What's going on, guys? Who's like disconnecting what? Am I being hacked? That's easy. You can sense the reef pass over him. Yeah, this was pretty stupid. All that build up for nothing. At least the cows know how to put on a show. I don't know what happened. But it's happening all along. I don't see any notification though. So weird. I don't know, guys. Go ahead, Guardian. Ask your questions. What is your name? My name is Snell. No bloody idea. He knows it perfectly. The eyes of the statue grow stronger once more. What is your this is like a statue. What is your quest? You catch him glancing to the side for a second. My quest is... Be quiet, hope the goblin doesn't fuck this up. Be quiet. My quest is to serve Lady Sage Leaf. Again it rumbles and you get the crescendo of that final third question. Nothing bad yet. Very nice. Snow looks confident. What is the scholarly definition of numenism? Okay, that's a totally different question. Numenism, the ideology of the common gods. When deities walked among us, they built many a great empire, including Norvik. His face drops. Panic. Squat down and stares at the goblin as the lies grows more intense. Now, what is the scholarly definition of numenism? That depends. Arcane era scholarly definition or divine era scholarly definition. If you had gotten his question, you probably would have short and secret that magic mouth. Divine era. Numenism is the belief in the right of walking gods to rule mortals. Yes, exactly. It's quite terrible. It's kinda... Attempt to show Snell what numenism means. The goblin has his eyes fixed on you as you hold up your hands. Pretend to pray, then pretend to be a big strong earth, then pretend to show how people congregate into cultural units underneath god kings during the divine era. What the hell? How do you show that? Okay. His eyes are full of panic as you spend precious seconds waving your hand around. But just to be clear, your mimicking here is on point. His panic overwhelms him. He is unable to even begin to focus in an attempt to communicate. Unfortunately, he opens his mouth to speak, still staring at you dumbfounded. What the fuck are you doing? That wasn't the answer. Oh. Beneath you, a sea of spikes. Oh. Scramble to grab anything. No, no, no. Microseconds, that's what you got. But somehow you do manage to stretch out, sprawl out, with your hands landing on rough stone and your feet. Well, let's just say... you're in a bit of shitty position right now. Yeah, I bet. Do not move. You want me to stay like this? Just a bit longer? The goblin attempts to take step down your lower back. Your feet slip an inch. Whoa! Hold tighter. Shit. Your entire body is squawking. You can't hold this for long. Okay, new plan. Cast spider climb. You don't have a spider climb prepared. You don't have a spider climb prepared? Why would I have a spider climb prepared? I don't know. Why would you? I actually can't think of a single useful situation for it. You did used to have spider climb in your spellbook before the river took your collection. Alas, you will have to do this the brutish way. You're going to die here. Hold out. Let him climb off. Wait. If you fail at holding on, won't that kill you right away? You will. Hold on. That's not an answer, buddy. We have a lot of Constitution plus. And this is the... Okay, hold out while let's not... Yeah. Plus, yes. Tell him. You can hold. Do it, I can hold. Fuck it, fine. After a moment of deliberation, the goblin then scrambles up your back, using your helm as a stepping stone and leaps for the edge of the pit. But the flesh is firm. His claws find purchase on the stone. He pulls himself up. Okay, I'm out. A few agonizing seconds later, climb up on the side. The voice starts up again as you do. You have braved the pit of wrong answers. Brave and stand, wobbly but firm. You stand. Step forth and claim your prize. The plundered eye. I hate this place so much, your companion mutters to himself. Again, just to reiterate, Sel says across the gap. This place is somewhat dangerous. Divine rule. Numinous is when walking God's rule. Well, I don't know that. Why would I know that? It's basic history. The goblin gives you a frustrated but ultimately relieved sigh. The statue is now entirely silent, and you hear an esoteric boom coming from the drawer between its legs. Awesome, let's see what kind of binding cow is hiding. Let's check it out, Leaf. Between the legs of the beast, there's incense ball and jacket. Okay. Recovers at first level spot every third hour. Go one. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, it's closed. Oh no, it's not closed. Damn, adventurers sure have it, but... An unfortunate fellow. A skeleton lies crumpling against the wall. Human male. Dead for months, maybe longer. His armor has been stripped away. Someone looted the corpse. Or something. Sad sight. These tunnels ate people. Consumed by rock and what once was ceiling. Examine the body. You kneel down to inspect the skeleton. He didn't die from violence. Leave the body. Piece of paper. We got a piece of paper, guys. Examine. You look at the wrinkled piece of paper. It contained half legible through grime and stains. An adventuring log. Highly uninteresting. Put it away. Let's level up the intelligence. I do still want to read that, but you know, you never know. Maybe it's gonna work, maybe not. Who cares? I care. but I will not be sad if I fail. Let's increase the intelligence. This is increasing intelligence. This also +1, minus +1. Okay, this gives us, and this gives us. Okay, now it should be easy. Inventory. Let's read that. Damn it. You recognize it as draconic, but the meaning escapes you. The dialect is old, formal. You need magic to translate it properly. Read it. Most of it mundane supplies, coordinates, complaints. But at the bottom something different. A passage written on the other hand. Older, more deliberate. Read the passage. The text shifts into formal script. Dominus noster mox redibit. Posterius ens dianter. Magnus thesaurus azuti. Intramuros sedis amicia iaset subpedibus proditorum. Spiritum filieus primogenti inventi et cum el locatus sum. Ossa eus capitiva in illis arcanis aulis tenor presentias pura seducis gobernum stabilita. Quamidulu illateram illam tenet, divine reliqui eius non movemtur, sed ingressum obsignavi, solum vero sectatori aprietur. Ave asute, ignis litus verat. I know, right? Let's do it again. Yay, this time worked. The transition formed into your mind, from what you remember from your days of Tower's curses. Our master will soon return, his descent lay in wait. The great trove of Azut sits within the walls of the lost seat, under the feet of the traitors. I have found and spoken of the spirit of his firstborn son. His bones are cut in those arcane halls, kept stable by the presence of a filthy goblin chieftain. As long as he holds that ground, his divine remnant will not move. I have sealed the entrance. It will only open for a true follower. Hail, Azut, my fire sweep the coast. The dragon cultists wrote this. These adventurers were hunting for it. And they failed, obviously. Dragon cultists. Also, always so dramatic. The trouble is worth investigating. If it exists, most dragons' hordes are myths. But some aren't. Interesting, live. I think... Oh, yeah. You remember? The jelly is there. Rat! Scare little rat. Grab it. Mysterious door. Let's try. Before you stands an iron door. At its center, a 5-pointed star has been etched deep into the metal. A faint hum vibrates through the iron. That's a fancy door. Touch the door. Your gloved hand meets cold iron. A ripple of translucent energy pulses across the surface. It's locked, magically. Examine the star symbol. You lean closer to inspect the etched star. 4 points, perfectly symmetrical. An idea, Snell? About your fancy mystery dungeon door? He crossed his arms and stares at it. Not really my area of expertise, cleric. But I bet you need some kind of password or a spell. Or, you know, memes. Breaking something with his fists. Supple, very supple. But yeah, good work. Right, so smash it. Or perhaps things for a bit. Obviously, there should be a way to get inside. Try the door handle? You reach for the handle and pull. Nothing doesn't budge. No, the door is completely sealed. Too bad. Look for a keyhole. You search the surface carefully. No keyhole, no lock mechanism visible at the hole. All. What kind of magic is sealing this? Arcane lock without that. Can I dispel it? Obviously, if you had the spell for it. Is there a password? Most arcane lock have passphrase, a word of phrase that unseal the doors instantly. But you'd have to know what is it. Could I break it down? The door is iron, thick iron. Breaking through metal and magic. This wizard knew what they were doing. You think it was wizard? The star symbol? No. Of course, being a wizard myself. Nah. Who else would still adore this thoroughly? Fair point. Something valuable indeed. Press your ear against the door. You lean close, listening. Nothing. Complete silence. Stop scaring yourself. Oh well, maybe later. Yeah, this is like 23, so we don't have a chance actually to do anything there. And there's a jelly, right? Yes. Attempt to speak, attempt to move. We actually died 3 times of this, or maybe 2 times. What's going on here? Interact cannot move. But we have cleric. You okay? You hear your companion voice faint as if he was very far away. This is possible, quite terrible. Hold on. You're not just playing around? I can't move. Oh no. No. Stop playing around. Stopping like that reminds me of the time that the goblins take a step closer to you before jolting back. All around you, acid gel. Yeah. Cube! Ionosphere. Oh, it's seeping into every crevice. Keep trying to scream. You cannot. Everything's stuck. You appear to have been closed with a glacius. Yeah, we've been done. I'm just like wondering about the snail interaction. Cleric! You hear the goblin's voices faintly behind you. Listen to me. I don't know why, but the cube ain't aggressive. It tosses in a rope that quickly gets sucked into the gelatinous mass. Push a little closer to the edge and grab the rope. I'll help you pull you out. The rope doesn't get nearly close enough for you to take it, but you can get to it. You might live. Listen to his voice. 23 strength. This is like, no, we cannot do this. The goblin knows this already. It doesn't want you to be dissolved. Even with 20, that would be. You struggle around everything, strain and push. You fight, yet we die. Maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna go around. Yep. And let's go straight to this time sensitive quest. Questing. But I will locate it. Oh, this one. Young and dumb. You won't found a note about not picking anything up on the water line this evening. Water line. Wait a second, but can we go through the fire trap? I don't think we can, but let's try. No, to just save. Oh, it's deactivated. Huh. Interesting. Oh, did we just had the... Oh, I missed the break. Sorry, guys. No. What? No, here? Yeah. We could... Okay, let's talk. So this number just goes down. This was like over 20, now it's 19 because we have like we're getting more and more info about this guy. Okay, we need to find the meeting. meeting is supposed to be happening. Water line. So water line. I know where is the water line, but I don't want to go there through that. No, we can't go through that. Okay, let's go there. Ooh. What's that, by the way? Could lead anywhere. I don't want to get there. Why are you here? Why is it smoking? Why do I see those eyes there? Ah, okay. I thought that's a mule. No, this is the mule. Yeah, and gauges go down. Yeah. Look out for the crab. Nice outfit, man. Clary? Ah, bad news. Ah, this is good news. Of course. Oh, this is the meeting. We managed. Yof Asgal Modissa. Wisdom. Strength. Roller. Okay, wisdom first. Doesn't give any wisdom. This one gives wisdom. This minus wisdom. Let's take this. Gives wisdom. This gives minus wisdom. Okay, maybe. Never. At one time we had success here, a big one. Ah, no, not bad. Writer. A girl on a mission. She's out to fight for the green, no matter the battle. Her brash exterior is no fakery, it is her heart worn on each of her sleeves. Okay, let's give us some info. I think. This gives strength. This gives strength. This one gives strength. This one also. Okay. And what about you now? Ooh! Woohoo! Behold at DC 25. The next generation, a late-stage teenager representing all young men among the Earthfolk. Oh, that's Earthfolk. Unemployed. Statistically, it could be boring if all young men today feel as lost and unemployed as this one. And everything must be going to shit. At least he's politically active. That might also be boring detail. Young men with little to lose and everything to gain are, historically speaking, a common driving force behind world-changing conflicts. If the old guard nationalists do not represent them, if free striderism does not support them, if Asgalism is way too progressive, then what phrase will this rambling lead us along? As with all things, it is economy which steers the masses, the flow of capital, as you have read so much about it. These boys might rage against the world if they wish. Yeah, if they each held a role in society which paid them well and granted them satisfaction, then all that rage would subside. They simply require a new ideology, one which supports their economic interest and nothing else. Okay. What's that? Street sign. It says upper. Okay, let's talk first with a tense scene. A cleric? Just in time. Four young guys just hanging around, looking normal. Except the angry-looking blonde kid. You've confiscated the illegal goods, he says and balls his head. For the city! He turns his head towards one of the kids behind him. How's it going, Irvness? I'm trying. Hold on. I'm nationalist, I guess, so I'm gonna be with them. Great job, kid. Smart. Thank you, cleric. I'm Rollo, the blonde kid says, and takes a bow. Rollo Manak, at your service. Behind me here are Irvness, Stan Buskan, and Tali. We're member of the Norwegian Resistance, a movement too. You're fifths! Ignorant books burners! The girl adjusted her spectacles and straightens her back. With all due respect, Mr. Clerk, she says, don't believe a word from this text. You notice the two other girls behind her, a halfling and a dwarf, both look at each other. Oh, we know that. We have a quest for that. Assholes! Jihad. Xerba, yeah, that's Xerba. Careful, it's an actual cleric. Fox, come on, Modessa, really? Like the eye aren't just a bunch of reference. I've seen enough. The goblin whispers to your side. Just activists clashing. Asks now, the eye? Asgal is Ylfs. See her green armband? Hello everyone, I'm the cleric. I've stolen, she hisses, then turns to roll out the barcode. You stole our entire water lane delivery. Yeah, sure. Of an illegal newspaper. Lord Cleric, I assure you, we're doing the city a favor here. I take that back. It's just a bunch of LARPers. LARPer and insult, meaning someone who's delusional and roleplays themselves in the position of a power or importance. Based on LARP, meaning live active role-playing. Okay. Lord Cleric? I dig it. I'm the Lord Cleric. Oh, sure. Ricky's even allowed to be out. I see. It's a lover squirrel. What? No! The girl gives you an incredulous frown. That's not... Larry, focus. Wait a second. No, this is not. Okay, so I'm sensing conflict here. You're here to uphold the law, right? So arrest these assholes. Now! The dwarf grabs her hand and holds her back. Odessa, calm down, please. What does the law say about this conflict? The Asgal chant, or whatever silly name its anonymous publisher gave it, is not licensed for distribution in Dolstad. The city knows that terrible paper should not be given out. At the same time, it is also illegal to steal delivered newspaper from mailboxes. Even if those papers are delivered illegally, that's a lot of illegality. Both are in the wrong? In different ways, yes. Your sense of justice says only one thing. The newspapers are filled with ill-making propaganda. Let it burn. I could just charm one of them, right? With your witty sense of humor? That would be a solution. Tell them you're done here and just cast it on them afterward or something. Okay, Asgalger, you, explain your side. Okay, fine. Her dwarven friends mutter Modessa in a concerned tone. Her friends are trying to keep her from being too brazen. Why? If they're in the right, she should be brazen. Copper Press Fever. We deliver papers for the Asgalian chant. Maybe you've heard of it. It's a pretty big deal. He chuckles. She draws a sharp breath. We have a busy schedule, and right as we start delivering the papers in Waterland, this pieces of shit starts following us. Taking papers we just delivered right out of the people's mailboxes. That's illegal, right? Asked the halflinger. Just a bit illegal, maybe? Of course it's illegal. Your opinion does not even register. She does not even hear it. Insolent behavior. And then they grab one of our paper stacks from Xerba, like straight up assault and theft, and... Modisa, it wasn't. They can't get away with this. Point at the nationalist boy. Okay, you, what's going on here? First of all, thank you for listening to a reason. So sad. Licky-tunk. I know it looked like a dumb kids without us, but we are not. Something about his expression makes you think that exact opposite. He gestures towards you and then to himself. We're on the same team here. I don't look dumb. He says, looking dumb. Give him a hug? Okay, give him a hug. The boy physically clenches his under pressure up into the defensive wall as you move forward to embrace him in a manly hug. Huh? You're good, kid. Keep fighting good. So it's like, but we're still role playing here. We're in this together, brother. Okay. Where is the hug? The blonde kid backs away from you with a bewildered look on his face. The lack of proper father figure will leave young boys unable to appreciate a manly hug. But boy, they're going at it. The halfling lets out a cheer. Kiss, kiss. Odysseus goes right out of Skyland Boys. Ugh. Somehow their comments taint this manly display of love. So... We heard about the Asgal chant being delivered on Tolstad. Or I did, at the guild. I work at the fishery and I see every day how our folk get radicalized by dwarven nonsense. So I figure I'd get the boys with me and we'd, you know, put a stop to it. Glance at the pile of the paper behind him. We couldn't figure out where the thing was printed or anything. A lot of copper press zines don't really have official companies behind them. Especially trash like the chant you hear coming from the short kid in the back. Go fuck yourself, Tolly. Hey, relax. I'm telling our story here. With a good Lord Cleric. He turns back to you and coughs once. Of course, it's illegal to distribute unlicensed papers in every official district, so ask around. Apparently, someone saw these girls at the university going around delivering it. Wasn't that difficult to figure out? It was Modisa doing the deliveries. Fucking Modisa. Oh. She's not allowed to do that. The large kid in the back says with a nod. Which one is the large kid? This one or this one? This can have magic. She's not allowed to do the other. Wait, you guys know each other? There is history there? Yeah. Back in school, everybody knew who Modisa was. The Asgal is annoyance. The blonde kid says with a grin. Such a terrible nickname. Unimaginative and boring. Also, fuck you. Anyway, that's how we got here. They're delivering an illegal magazine and we've put a stop to it. Grins White the Proud. Why are you guys voting? At the time, Snell says, rubbing his eyes. The Workers' Party, she says. Duh. Same for me. The dwarf raises her hand carefully. Yeah. And these stupid boys are obviously voting for the party of Norvik. No, we're not. None of us are. Yeah, fuck that. What? Yeah, no. The silent kid in the back raises his fist into the air. Fuck the establishment. Rolo nods to the cleric. There are deeper forces at work here. Divine forces. What, you're not voting for anything? Indeed! We're not voting at all. He looks instantly proud. What? If you don't engage in democracy, the bad guys wins. We, the blonde kid says, gesturing to his friends. We are fighting the evil powers, ready to establish a true resistance to anti-human sentiments. For Earth. The girl with the creased brows sighs loudly. Earth be blessed. Yes. Okay, I've come to conclusion. Good, she says and nods. Great. Good. Approach the blonde kid to see if you can get these nationalists to back off. Approach the girl with the spectacles to check if you can argue against these Asgals. Isn't a compromise to be found here? I will go against the girl because she's from the different party. But they are not nationalists. They said they are apolitical. But I want to push for the nationalists. What are you? Hey! She frowns as you approach. What do you want? They seem very defensive. Do you have a license to distribute this paper? She squints at you for a few seconds before answering. I do not require a license as a paper deliverer. My boss, the ACP Asgalian copper printer, is fully in the right to print this paper. Sadesa. Dwarven slang phrases that means roughly. That's how it is. You're not evil, are you? She glares at you. No, Mr. Cleric. So you're like an Asgalian gang leader? She tries to meet your question with a frown. No, I'm just an Asgal. Hard at work, Mr. Cleric. Okay, make this construct. Yes. An argument. Both sides here are legally in the wrong, so if you wish for her to give up her claims and leave, you need to find another angle. An angle that you have not considered yet, one that is not obvious. Threaten physical violence? No. Maybe I could pay them off? No, they are not care not for wealth. Wait, who's actually in charge here? Ah, yes. Her boss, the one who does not have the license. This kind of copper press organization is not necessarily illegal under city code. But it is in a gray zone, and there are many forces who wish to shut them down for good. What if you? You, girl with the glasses. She meets your gaze with a frown. You have a chance to walk away now, before I'm forced to take this up the chain. Her eyes widen. Let's go. So what? You'll just... what? I'd gladly slam the hammer on this whole thing if you give me the chance. She laughs. The dwarf and the halfling behind her are very quiet as she stops laughing. Okay, sure, fine. She throws her arms up in the air. Fuck it. The girls take the list of their staff and head off. Hells yeah! Awesome! How did you do that? Great work, seriously. Now, you fuck off as well. And don't burn stuff in the middle of the street. Yeah, I get you. We'll see you around, Cleric. Within a minute, the boys have disappeared, leaving the waterline a bit less rowdy than before. I'm not saying I disagree, but I do feel like you shouldn't inflate the egos on those kids. But whatever, let's get out of here. Yeah, I bet I did. I shouldn't, but... yeah. So this is... gain extra money. I forgot about this. Take a route. Why is there's no pop-up for this? I could do this. Trouble brewing. Young woman running around the streets, singing Asgalis propaganda to unsuspecting citizens. Boys causing chaos in the name of some hapless magazine-inspired rebellion. This cannot be tolerated. No, it cannot. Too much chaos has been caused by these damn kids. Indeed, this must be solved. With the might of the state, we shall. The Asgal youths did nothing to warrant such pushback. This era is one of the communication, ideas, interchanged freely between a populace of free-minded thinkers, all dreaming of an egalitarian potential. However, the problem lies with the unfortunate who break and sear Folkarian thought, with reckless unkindness. You must pray for them, beg of them, to please stop being so mean. Appealing today, be sarcastic. Yeah, be sarcastic, I'm asshole. To believe in the better nature of these boys will not hurt. Those boys might be unkempt and rough, but they are proud citizens of great city. They are performing a service, albeit a crude one beyond the realm of law. But the Elf Asgals, they are even more unlawful, to a much steeper degree. How do you calculate the degree? That's a good question. That's true. In the battle between lawfulness and disorder, this book's burning boys creepy come on top. Exactly. That is not an unreasonable statement. What has happened here is a complication upon society, a representation of the wider culture. Young men are drawn towards the rough, downtrodden world of the dreamers. The hope of national unity through an urgent story, one of leadership and honor, but without that guiding star, there is no such singularity, no control, no wise king to bend the knee to. Instead, those boys are simply expressing pain through violence enacted on those who are attempting to craft a more caring future. That is, young women. They, as opposed to young men, are drawn towards a more social type of unity, with welfare and Asgardian flattened hierarchical structure. Beyond Asgal himself, who is by his function also a male figure, is all two womanly people you shall look towards. Lady Fair is one. The halfling god? Yes, Lady Fair, and those not, the walking god who gave everything to save her people. Her wards are few, but spread far across the coast. Her church is quite active among Norwegian society as an organization of charity, one open to all folk, no matter their origin. An egalitarian dream. This is why women, as harsh as it is to say, are simply more suited for Norwegian leadership. Lady Fair makes it clear. A house held by a woman stands any season. A green woman clearly builds a more thoughtful and caring world for us all. Feeling a good man for thinking such egalitarian things, but I want to lead in the future and I'm not a woman. Does that mean? Good, I have no interest in the future or any type of leadership. I want to stay in the darkness. I feel like that. No, I want to lead. You can bring wisdom and goodness to the world as a man, but if a woman rises to the occasion, you must make an effort to enable her rise. There is something so powerful about dreams. Ideas spreading from men to women, woman to men. But the Asgardian dream is not a blessing. It is a smile, rough in pain, a vision of 1,000 layers of intersected nets and labels, tangling every person and snaring them into oppressor or oppressed. And there is an oppression. There are unfair hierarchies. The world is corrupt, but not fundamentally. If these boys are pushing back against Asgalism, that is only natural. It is an ideology which pushes a foundational belief that they are naturally oppressive superior. If a young man grows up in a scholar finding zero advantages from being a man among patriarchs, nor any power from being a human, especially if he grows up within a non-human clusters, something many of the poorest humans do, when he is unable to find a job at age 19 and has almost no political, societal, or economic power in his life, which dream do you think he would believe in? The one calling him to fight to reclaim what is, by right, a good life as a future patriarch, or the one calling him an oppressor? It does not call him an oppressor. That is an unfair reading. Asgard is about systematic change. That young man is trapped in the same cycle of violence that all men find themselves since the dawn of time. That he must fight. That he must be a patriarch to have that good life. Asgardism would lay the foundation that allows him to be free from these burdens. He would be free to find that job, that good life, with the same prospects as everyone else. The foundation is laid by raising women to the forefront, by allowing them to flatten our hierarchies and brings about new world. Oh, we're going deep here. I'm sure there is a female perspective here somewhere as well, but I've only really read about that in Mom's book. I suppose if a man already has pretty trouble in a world where he's supposed to be a top, then a world where his advantages are gone would seem even worse. The Asgardis needs to be more in tune with the economic aspects of intersectionality. They are clearly losing out. Look, I just want what's best for women. No, I don't care about men or women. I'm an equal hater. We all suck. Look, I just want what's best for women, which would be A material feminist paradise, a just and truly good patriarchy, sometimes that I'm not smart enough to visualize. Okay? Be more confident, you know this well enough. You need to come to that realization. The one every boy reaches towards the late stages of their capitalistic, pluralistic, hubristic, and socialistic awakenings. That? No, not at all. Is only your placement, you must understand. Figure out where you've planted these 2 feet of yours and accept where your bones will begin their instantly slowish grind into the pavement. Learn more. Steal yourself. Seek love. Be more. Suddenly understand gender. Realize your place in the world. Realize your place in the world. Yes! Oh, it's place 6 we have. Everyone lay upon your spectrum, each judges for their perceived and internalized values. You're approximately 0.52 decimals across the line to masculinity. That is, in less abstract definition, a little over halfway to being a full man. Sorry, what? Slightly over halfway, yes. I'm only halfway? Is not ideal. Does that mean I'm a woman? Of course not. And do not react like some sensitive wimp. The feminine is a beautiful ideal by itself. Fearing your position on the spectrum is weakness by itself. The average man is, if you think back to your ability to sniff out manhood, usually placed around 50 decimals of masculinity. That makes you 0.02 more man than the average man. So I'm actually super manly? Let us not get carried away. You are approximately averagely, decently middle ground manly. What the hell is that? I can work with that. You already have for many years. Now, you will choose what? You know the truth, so choose a side. Which should I choose? Like, which would be the most useful? In all honesty, you must think of this as a representation of your future struggles. In other words, the person who blew up the tea shop, the one you must discover. Will it be a man or a woman? Could be either. A man? A sorcerer would surely be able to sing such esoteric force, but a man is more likely to enact it. What? What does feminine and masculine mean in this context? It means where the target lands on George's gender spectrum. I will always be on side of this esoterical decided middle point. If you disagree with the judgment, take it up with your or Jor. You cannot do that. Jor is dead. That is what they tell you, yes. Okay, tell me more about Lady Fair. The halfling built a region out of feminine love. You can do something similar. Lady Fair, extra proficiency in roles when speaking with feminine characters. Okay. Tell me more about the future patriarch. A brotherhood, a patriarchy, a god and just word is within your grasp. Okay, so we have to choose. Like, okay, I'm ready to make a decision. Do so. Stand tall. Do not be afraid. Future patriarch. Stands right, shoulders back. Every man within a radius of 2.53 kilometers will respect you for your choices here. The rest will soon follow. Be slightly less confused about gender. That was so weird, guys. But yeah. We have this feat. And we can take another one. This is done. Here. Take a root from the classicon. They must have realized by now, you're not just a government goon. You are. Of course not. I'm the cleric. That's right. The one and only Norvik's protector and hero of the downtrodden. The cleric. It is your calling, your duty, your life. Since you joined the Earth Guard to make sense of this unruly life of yours, is your calling. This is where you found your zealotry, your love for the city, your meaning in life. Feel clerical. Those things, whatever you say, is not what your inert crave. Those things? The others. The job, the growing, the moving, the thinking. If you are fake, if you keep taking hits, if you get back up, even with a ward up on your shoulders, surf rage, order, buildings, home, hierarchy, nothing natural, all fake. No. Your body craves the real. Fresh meat, flowing water, green grass. A brute, a barbarian of ASCII. That is what untangled the knot in your stomach, and so on. Tell me more about the cleric. With that name as your pride, you will keep going through divine sacred magic. The cleric. Your healing spells are increased by an extra proficiency. Your heals can also be increased by your strength modifier instead of your wisdom modifier. If it is higher, yes, it is higher. Tell me more about barbarian. Your skin is iron, your flesh is stone. As you crumble, you grow harder, you get back up. Whenever you are at below 24%, add an extra proficiency on all. Oh, this is a good one, but we want to be cleric, so. Yeah. Cleric. Oh, yeah. Say it. I'm the cleric. What the? Or be blessed, you are. Feel like I've found yourself. Windows. Windows did not agree, I guess. Rogue, wizard, barbarian, but cleric's almost full. Cool. So now we are missing some health points. So if I put this cure, rolled on the 8, 5 plus bonus. Amazing. Okay. Okay, guys, I have to go. This is almost 10 p.m. We're gonna play more. Yeah, as I was saying, long break. See you on Sunday. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I will not be streaming. Yeah, no stream. Yeah, I just too many things to do to finalize here. Otherwise I will be so freaking stressed and everything's gonna be so rushed. No, I'm gonna need to spend some time on, you know, packing up, logistic, etc. So yeah, that's gonna take some time. And also want to say bye to some people. That's probably I will be seeing them much less often. So yeah. Yeah, so on Friday, going to Warsaw. Yeah, thanks. And I hope that I will be able to resolve the issue with the internet, with those cables I was telling at the beginning. Just like one, as you said. Helios, this like, how you said it? Just only like 100 steps to do so. Yeah, so I will be working on that, and we'll see. If I manage, then the stream probably will happen Sunday. If I not manage, there's even lesser chance to do this, because of like stream quality might be not enough. We'll see. But 1,000 steps only, exactly. I'm gonna need to learn network, like home networking, cable things. We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Oh, exactly. My friend is actually asking to meet on Thursday. Anyway, got to go. Have a good week. Hope to see you on Sunday. I'm gonna be on Discord, etc. So yeah, you can write, but like, and I will update with anything I know. If I'm gonna be settled, you can disturb me anytime, dude. I would enjoy that. So yeah, please go ahead. I'm usually like not very active with my phone, so, and besides, I've set up one time to turn off the notification. Only show me them as a group once and every so often. So I'm not always seeing those notifications because I'm very easily distracted. Especially when I am at work. I was like, you know, oh, there's a message on Messenger. Okay, I replied immediately. Like I was doing some focus work and I messaged, reply, okay, browser, and something like, oh, maybe because I need to buy like something to like for the dishwasher even, like, and then just going through the deals. Okay, there's a great deal. Okay, but we need to find something else. So yeah, I just turn off the notifications to be grouped every so hours, and that's why I don't see every time those things. Sometimes there are too many notifications, I'm just swiping them down. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I'm gonna be keeping you updated. Gonna do some photos of my new desk when it's gonna be settled. And yeah, see ya. See ya. Thanks and bye bye. Have a good one. Ciao. Ciao.